What is up, everybody, and welcome to the No Tilt League. Guys, we are in day number 2. Saw some amazing matches yesterday, and this is what we saw in But guys, this is the No Tilt League day number 2. Super excited to see what is going to happen today. Today, there is so much that's going to go down after yesterday. We had a 5-0 sweep in a match. We had players absolutely dominate during the entire competition. We had 3 players in King of the Hill go for clean sweeps. I do not know if that is going to happen today. Obviously, we are going to be looking at different teams today. There's going to be 2 different divisions. It's obviously the A and the B. Yesterday we had a lot of players play, and let me just open up this really quickly so I could see everything that's going on. But let's just take a quick look at the format here. There is going to be the league that goes on throughout pretty much July, and then there's going to be a double elimination playoff format. There's going to be a double elimination bracket where the winners and the losers face off in the winner's bracket. If you do lose, you still could win all of the tournament. Obviously, it's going to be a great competition. This is pretty much the semi-professional Clash Royale league, in my opinion. It's definitely going to boost everybody who's trying to be an aspiring Clash Royale pro to get in and obviously show what they can do on pretty much a main stage. As we look at it, you can see a playoff format, the playoff bracket, as well as the overview. Double elimination bracket will be the finals, guys. So if you can look at this, there's going to be 2, 4, 6, 8. There's going to be 8 teams that are going to make it to the playoff bracket. Guys, this is the No Tilt League. It's going to be day number 2. Obviously, if you've been following the No Tilt League, they did the special edition. They did the No Tilt Worlds. This is a little bit different than both of those. So it's pretty much, there's going to be this format, though. It is still going to be a 2v2 King of the Hill and then a 1v1 if necessary format for the No Tilt League. But instead, it's a little bit different, whereas there's going to be different players. But let's get into our first game of the day. It is going to be S versus Ace. That's what this is going to be. Day number 2, boys. It's going to be a great one. It's only presented on YouTube Gaming. Next game up is going to be these 2 teams. Now, let me tell you something. Everybody's aspiring pro to get into the Clash Royale League is definitely going to try out in this league. It's pretty much where the best players that you may have heard of. Obviously, there are big names in this league, and then there are some players that you may not have heard of that are rising through the ranks, that are slowly pretty much getting their name out there very, very slowly to get into the CRL. Obviously, this is going to be our next game up. There's going to be 4 games today. Watch out for that. It's going to be back to back to back to back. There's going to be 4 games. It'll probably be a nice 3-hour broadcast, so get your popcorn ready, get your soda, get your cheese, whatever you need to do, because it's going to be a long one and it's going to be a great one every day. Obviously, guys, there's action all over the place. Follow at No Tilt GG on Twitter if you want to get updated on everything about this league. Guys, one of the best leagues, I would say, in the game. But let's just take a quick look at the lineups for this. Here we go. S2V Esports, YouTube channel S2V Esports. They got Ishmael, OK, Wolf, Stalker, Trainer Aiden, Antonio 190, Red Mortar, and their coach, Joker. Now, this is a great lineup here. They're getting ready to go, and we're going to look at Ace 1 on the other side. Nacho, Wero, Victor, Jose Brian, Tommy, and Jay Daniel. The coach is Tuna. Now, guys, Ace versus S2V. Who is going to be coming out? Let me know in the chat what you guys think. Who's going to be able to win this matchup here? But anything can happen in the No Tilt League, as we saw yesterday. Yesterday, we saw some crazy things happen. We saw almost impossible matchups somehow make a way to win. We saw pretty much an entire tower get taken by a mini P.E.K.K.A with a rage. I'm excited to see what happens today. What is going to come out that's going to shock us? Yesterday we saw amazing gameplay all over the place. We saw 3 stars pretty much emerge in the No-Tilt League. When there's King of the Hill, when it's you versus pretty much the entire team of your opposition, and you take them down one player at a time, take down all 3 players, it is a monumental feat, and that happened 3 times yesterday. I do not think that's going to happen again today. I mean, that happened pretty much 3 out of the 4 games. We saw somebody sweep the King of the Hill. A lot of games happened yesterday. They were all 2-0s. Nobody really went into the 1v1 ending. Today, I think it's going to be a little bit different. I think there is going to be some 1v1s that end out everything. It's going to be a 2v2 format. It's a best of 3. Then it goes to a King of the Hill where it's 1v1 players versus each other, and then a 1v1 with the players. But we're going to start off right now with the 2v2 matchup here. We got Giant Skeleton Band for both teams. Alright, beautiful zap right there from S2V as they're going to throw a Lava Hound all the way in the back, just slowly rolling here with a Night Witch. Really good combination on the right-hand side, but this is going to be a mini P.E.K.K.A Dark Prince, Miner, and Skeleton Barrel combination. Great play right here with the Royal Recruit. The Miner's going to have to try to just take care of everything. Whoa, Dark Prince is not going to be able to connect to the tower right there. Night Witch on the right-hand side with the Battle Healer. Night Witch is getting a lot of damage off. Oh, can it take care of the business? Night Witch is still alive. This is going to be a ton of damage on the right-hand side, and just like that, an entire tower is done. I don't know what Tommy and Victor are going to do. Rocket is the only option they have to shut down this entire push, and now, with a pretty big Elixir lead, a very big advantage for OK and Ishmael. Mega Minion's just going to take care of that Miner pretty easily right there as the Mega Minion just slowly waddles to the left-hand side. Bat's going to be able to clear it out here. How's the volume, guys? How's the volume with my voice in relation to the game? All right. Goblin Cage, Goblin Doom, work here. Inferno Dragon is going to be on the Mega Knight, but the Mega Knight is going to go. Boom, shakalaka on the right-hand side tower. The tower's taking a ton of damage, and the entire tower might die here. It might stay alive with 134 left. No, just gets off that last shot. Miner coming in on the left-hand side for S2V. Just trying to get this tower down even further. Baby Dragon's getting a lot of damage onto the left-hand side. 1130 still remaining onto the tower here. Beautiful Royal delivery right onto those skeletons, taking care of that. Night Witch on the left-hand side, going to try to do everything it can do here. Baby Dragon taking care of the Miner, no big deal. Baby Dragon going to clear out that Musketeer. E-Wizard going to make quick work of this. Mini P.E.K.K.A coming in on the left-hand side. Beautiful Poison. The Poison's pretty much going to take care of everything as the Mini P.E.K.K.A clears out the entire way. This is going to be a tower on the left-hand side. I just do not see a way they stop it. I mean, Rocket's just not going to be enough here. Beautiful. Oh, Zap coming out. Good defense, but 5:21 is still left onto that tower. 17 seconds left. This might go into overtime. Miner on the left-hand lane getting a ton of value. Just chipping away here. Poison Zap does not take care of that left-hand side tower. This could actually be the game right here. Log coming in. This could be it. Ace might be able to steal one here. Fireball coming out. Not gonna be enough. 275 left onto the tower. Beautifully played right there from Ace. Tommy making a plays right there, just was able to take down that tower just in time. Let's take a quick look at the ending here. We got Skeletons, Lava Hound. You can see how many times they played each. We got the post-game stats today, 1-2, and the total elixir being used pretty much even leaked elixir. Not really much leaked elixir in the 2v2. The stats are powered by Royal API. Guys, Tommy, Victor, well played right there, pretty much just stealing one. After losing a tower super early, was able to recover and able to take care of business. The 4-card cycle, the 10 elixir versus the 11 elixir. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. The quicker cycle deck 1 year, 0.3 average elixir less on the deck was obviously huge. I mean, if you just look at the elixir, right, the cycle, or I guess you could say it's more of a cycle deck, on Ace's side. I mean, pretty much 0.4 elixir and 0.4 elixir. I mean, that's almost a 1 elixir faster cycle. Was able to really take advantage of that once it came down to it after it was over. But here we go. We're going to get into game number 2. Night Witch on the right-hand side with the Baby Dragon is going to take care of that skeleton barrel. But there's going to be a Musketeer in the back that's just going to slowly take this down. Yes, Tommy is on Ace. All right, we have a Dark Goblin left-hand side. Is just going to slowly go, trying to take care of this battle healer. Good Mega Knight here is just going to just create pressure. That's pretty much what the Mega Knight's going to do. Beautiful play here. The Dark Goblin is going absolutely bonkers on the left-hand side. The Mega Knight jumping, boom, shakalaka, left-hand lane, leaving the Dark Goblin to absolutely destroy the entire backline. Baby Dragon getting a little bit of damage off on to the left-hand side tower. Is the Princess going to survive? Shake and bake. It is. Ricky Bobby right-hand lane. Princess is going to have to be dealt with here with a Lumberjack. Skeleton Barrel is going to be taken care of by the Bomb Tower. No big deal here. There is Rascals and Bats right-hand lane. Just slowly moving now. So this is a pretty good start for Tommy and Ace. Tommy and Victor on Ace this time. S2V struggling a little bit in the early game. Obviously, they had a really strong early game in the last matchup. Now they're kind of slowing down just a little bit. Musketeer on the right-hand side here, just chipping away at the battle healer. Golem coming down. All right, so S2V with this Golem push with a minute left. This is going to be a beautiful Night Witch. Night Witch is going to come back all the way for the hog. But the problem is the Mega Knight is just absolutely clobbering everything here on the right-hand side. Bomb Tower is going to make quick work of this Golem. Earthquake has to come down just to shut down that Bomb Tower. Dark Goblin and Mega Knight taking care of business. Right-hand lane. Rascals right-hand side trying to just do something. Just trying to do something. Not going to be able to get through, and this is just not looking good for S2V. They have to get down a Golem, but with 26 seconds left, you're not going to be able to get down a Golem push. If that's going to be your win condition, this is going to be the game. There's just no way they take it home in 17 seconds. Ace is going to pick up this 2v2. Tommy and Victor playing absolutely out of their minds, and they're going to pick up a very nice 2v2 victory here. Log coming in on the left-hand lane, just not going to be doing enough, and it's just too little too late. Defense just not on par here as Victor and Tommy really took care of business in game number 2. They took a slight, I guess you could say a slight deficit in game number 1, came back and was able to win that. But game number 2, total dominance from Victor and Tommy. Ace making beautiful plays right there, and obviously being able to win that game. Perfectly played from Ace. As you can see here, once again, the cheaper cycles, 4.3 and 4.1 average elixir on S2V. Victor and Tommy run a 3.8 and a 3.4. I mean, you could just see the 10-card cycle. I mean, that's 3 elixir off on each 4 cards. I mean, every 4 cards you're gaining 3 elixir on your opponent, just slowly being able to make the play. The skeletons, just the cycle of Ace just was too much for S2V to deal with. Beautifully played right there from Tommy and Victor. Have to say, guys, right now Ace is looking really good. Tommy making that comeback. He's trying to make the comeback, and let me tell you, this was beautifully played in the 2v2. As you can see here, they both actually had Golem on S2V. They only played 1 Golem. Ishmael was the only one to play a Golem. S2V, okay, just did not play that Golem, and unfortunately, if you're just not going to play your win condition, you may as well have just not even had it. You may as well have just had a cycle card to just quickly cycle more and more troops. Beautifully played right there from Ace. What more can you say? All right, boys. How's everybody doing in the chat? How's everybody? Wait, is today Sunday? I'm losing track of time now. Is today Sunday? Is today Sunday, Monday, Tuesday? Nah, it's Sunday. It's Sunday, right? We're casting No Tilt. It's Sunday. Usually No Tilt isn't going to be casted on Saturdays or Sundays, guys. This is just the opening weekend. It's usually going to run Tuesday to Friday. So just make sure you guys are tuned in Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. I mean, this is the No Tilt. This is gonna be your go-to Clash Royale fix during the week. That's what this is. I like this caster a lot. You know what, Darren? I like you a lot too. You know, it's all right. It's all right. All right, so now pretty much, guys, we're going to be going into the King of the Hill set. After the 2v2s are played out, guys, it's going to then go into the King of the Hill set. Pretty much both teams choose 3 players to play in the King of the Hill. They sort them out. They play against each other. Winner stays on. Loser, unfortunately, gets eliminated. Eliminate all 3 of the opposition, and you'll win the King of the Hill set. Currently, Ace 1 is up 1-0 in sets. Best out of 3 sets, guys. The sets are 2v2, King of the Hill, and 1v1 for the final. So right now, Ace 1 just needs to win the King of the Hill in order to win the match. If S2V Esports wins the King of the Hill, that is coming up in just a second, they will then push it to the 1v1. We actually didn't see any 1v1s yesterday while we were commentating the No Tilt League. And let me tell you something. Not seeing a 1v1 or a 2-1 in any of the games was quite shocking. I think that's going to be a little bit of a change today. I think there are going to be 1v1s that go down. But right now, it's still people getting their feet wet in this league. I mean, a couple of these players have never really played in a super competitive league as like No Tilt. I mean, they probably played in RPL and everything as far as that's concerned. But this is where new players are going to be bred. New players are going to emerge onto the scene and then really get their wings underneath them so they can perform in an environment like CRL. I remember in the first CCGS, we're talking in 2017 now, where players that were still, you didn't even know who they were yet. The only player who you probably knew in 2017 was Surgical Goblin. And then slowly over the course of, 5, 6, 7, 8 weeks, new players emerged. You had the Lupanjis, you had the Music Master, you had the Oxalates, you had the Colton, you had everybody coming out. But guess what, guys? We're going to be going into King of the Hill right here, right now. King of the Hill is coming out. Ace Daniel versus Antonio. Here we go. We got Goblins on the left-hand lane here, just going to be taken out. Miner on the left-hand side, just going to be chipping away at this tower with a Knight as well, just slowly running. See, a Knight really isn't going to do anything whatsoever. It's kind of just going to wog. What I wanted to know is, guys, now, obviously, this Magic Archer is perfectly played here, doing a lot of damage. Daniel making this perfect. Like, just look at this Knight, right? Like, it looks like such an old-school medieval Knight. I feel like it's got like that arm, but I want to see like that, a little bit more swag in his step. You know what I mean? He kind of just leaves his like sword out. Wouldn't you guys like it if he like had his sword like in his pocket, and then just like whipped it out and like had like a samurai slash as he like swung his first sword? I mean, I think that would be pretty cool, but that's just me. Giant Snowball coming down, easily going to be able to clear that out. No big deal here. Goblins on the left-hand lane are just going to be taken out. Maybe they'll get a stab. They will get to the tower. No defense right there. 19-17 on the left-hand side here. Ace still in the lead, putting down a Giant all the way in the back. Musketeer in the back from Antonio. Antonio is in a lot of trouble. Now, here's the thing, guys. Daniel knows the Hog Rider isn't going to be coming immediately. Was able to drop his Giant, knowing that the wing condition was not able to be played immediately to counteract that Giant. Magic Archer here is going to get a lot of value, but beautiful Log Earthquake here. Going to be able to take out the Magic Archer. Guys, if you didn't know, Log and Earthquake does take out a full life Magic Archer, but Goblins had to be played there at the last second. If that Prince connected onto the tower, geez, that would have been bad. Miner sliding through on the backhand side here. Musketeer just taking a little bit of damage off, but 14-19 is left on the left-hand side. Let's see if Antonio can make a play here and start to make S2V get back into this game. Bomb Tower is going to be played here as a perfect answer to the Giant, but just like that, the Magic Archer played pretty nicely, taking a little bit of damage off onto the Bomb Tower, but guess what? You're going to have to deal with this Bomb Tower over and over again, but the Miner is just absolutely getting so much value. That Miner got like 6 swings onto the tower, taking it down to 943. If you're Daniel right now, you got to keep on throwing out Giants, but you have to know the Giant is never going to get you any value whatsoever. You have to take, the Giant is just going to make him play a Bomb Tower, and then the Miner's going to go in here. The Miner just needs to get damage off onto the left-hand side. Miner, one swing. Ooh, one shovel. That must be a golden shovel or something, because that should definitely have not gotten a shot on that tower. 803 onto the left-hand side. One shot from the Hog Rider. I got to stop playing Giants here. Daniel notices that Giants are no longer the answer. He should not play a Giant for the rest of this game. He's just got to keep on hard cycling 2 Miners. All he's got to do, Miner over and over and over again. Here comes the Hog Rider on the left-hand lane. Prince is going to shut this down, but it is going to get one shot off onto the tower and the Earthquake, and this is just not looking good for Daniel. Antonio is going at it right now. Daniel throws down another Giant. Log comes in. Bomb Tower is going to take care of everything here. Miner is going to get off a lot of damage onto the left-hand lane. Is the Giant going to be able to connect to the tower? If this Giant connects, it's over. No. Joblins are going to be able to shut this down, but Bats at the bridge. Beautifully played. Log coming out as well. Prince is just going to try to take care of this Knight, but the Hog Rider is going to come in. Hog Rider might be able to get off 2 shots onto the tower. That's going to be the game if it does. There it is. GG Antonio picking up game number 1. He's going to continue to play in the No Tilt League. King of the Hill Daniel will have to take a seat down, because that is how King of the Hill works, guys. Pretty much, you see the 3 players on your screen right here. You have to knock out all 3 in order to win the King of the Hill set. Let's take a quick look at the stats for this game. We have Antonio versus Daniel here. Daniel, unfortunately, not being able to pick up the win there. The Giant just was never able to get through that Bomb Tower. That Bomb Tower just shut down the Giant. It shut down the Prince behind it, and there was just real no way for him to get any value. The Goblins were able to make great plays onto the Miner. If he did not have the log for the Goblins, there was really no way he could have shut down those Goblins. Other than that, on his Miner, just was able to get out cycled there, and Antonio was able to pick up the win, and what a play from him. But let's go into game number 2 of the King of the Hill. Antonio now getting thrown out for ace 1 is gonna be Nacho. Can Nacho bring this back to a 1v1? Well, we're going to figure this out right now. Antonio playing pretty good in game number 1. Let's see if he can keep it going for S2V. The calm before the storm. Ooh, Santa. Ooh, I want some milk and cookies. I want some milk and cookies. Oh, Antonio, I want some milk and cookies. Look at this. He's not sharing. He's not sharing the milk and cookies. He's only giving it to Nacho. I want some milk and cookies. Ooh, look at this. Look at this. It's the dance right here. It's the dance. It's the dance. It's pretty much what I take this as, is like that really, really, really attractive person on the dance floor that's dancing, you know what I mean, and nobody wants to go up and dance with them, you know, because they're too scared. That's pretty much what I take that. I call it the dance. I call it the you know, you can't even see what I'm doing right now, but I'm doing a little bit of shake and bake. But it's all right. Don't worry about it. You'll be invented into your mind, my dancing skills. You know, as the No Tilt League progresses and you actually see it in action, you're gonna see it in your head when you do it. But it's all right. Don't worry about it. All right, here it is. There's gonna be a Night Witch and a Giant left-hand lane. They're all gonna get taken out here. Dark Prince and Baby Dragon making a quick work of this Giant. Goblin Cage is gonna shut down everything here. All right, Giant on the right-hand lane here for Antonio. Let's see if Antonio can win game number 2. This is going to be the big push here with the Giant and the Night Witch. Musketeer on the left-hand side is just going to get shut down here by an E-Wizard and Skeletons. Beautifully played. Poison is going to take care of pretty much the Giant and the Night Witch, and the Miner is going to connect to the back of this tower. Log is coming out here. Is the Giant going to be able to connect? No, it is not. A little bit of Elixir leaked here from Antonio. Not really too sure what he wanted to do here, but a Night Witch on the right-hand side, and now Nacho pretty much is figuring out that he needs to get down this graveyard. For the first time in the game, he's going to play it, but there is going to be a poison perfectly played just pretty much on defense just to shut this down. Now that Antonio knows that it's 100% a graveyard deck, he can now play accordingly. He's going to save his poison over and over again and just try to get Miner Chip over and over onto the left-hand side tower. And that's how he's going to try to win this game. Poison is going to be played here defensively for Nacho, just trying to shut everything down at the bridge. Miner coming in here, like we said, just getting off one shot, 2 shovels to the tower. Ooh, a little bit of bat damage as well, and gets an Electro Wizard charge off as well. Dark Prince is going to be able to connect to this tower unless a troop is played. There it is, Goblin Cage shutting that down. And once again, another Giant. Is he going to opt to poison here at the bridge? This is what he has been doing over and over again. This time, Nacho is not going to opt to poison at the bridge. Let's see if this is going to be Antonio's push here. Log coming in with the Miner. Log is going to be able to push back the Dark Prince, so he can do a little bit of damage. Ooh, E-Wizard. Not really getting too much value right there. And once again, another Goblin Cage is going to have to be played. Ooh, no. One-Claw Skeletons are going to be the answer there, as the Poison and the Dark Prince are just going to be able to clip this Night Witch. 4 bats do spawn, but the Baby Dragon will make quick work of this. Once again, another Miner being shot here on the left-hand lane, and it will get some damage off onto the left-hand side tower. This is going to be like that slow play. 51 seconds are remaining. Poison is going to be on defense. Poison is going to be on offense, and now Nacho has got to really ramp up and somehow find a way to win this game. Good Poison on defense here. Baby Dragon just was not able to clip the tower as the Giant takes one step closer. 33 seconds left. Another graveyard. Is this going to be a defensive Poison? No, it's going to be a defensive Log. Offensive Poison. Is it going to be enough? It just does not look like it is. 22 seconds left. He's got to somehow cycle to another graveyard. Here comes a Giant onto the left-hand lane. Another graveyard is going to be played here onto the left-hand side. The Miner's coming out. The Miner is not going to get One-Claw Skeleton down. There it is now after the... It's over. Oh! Graveyard! Poison! 5 seconds left. 4, 3, 2. Just not enough. As that's gonna be GG. Well played, Antonio. Gonna be able to take this game with 55 health left on his left-hand side tower. Antonio, 2-0. We saw a couple of 3-0s yesterday in yesterday's no-tilt action. Are we gonna see more of that? I mean, I told you today before, I thought we were going to have a lot of 2-1s. I didn't think we were going to have as many clean sweeps in the King of the Hill. I guess Antonio was listening and he said, I'm going to make sure that this is going to be a clean sweep for the King of the Hill for SV. SV2, 1 win away from moving this into a 1v1 and tying up the set. As you can see here, post-game stats, Antonio versus Nacho. Look at how many Dark Princes were played. 11 Dark Princes were played. That is absolutely crazy. The 3.5 versus the 3.4 Elixir, I mean, you just had the deck advantage right there from Antonio and just slowly was able to hold on, poisoning all of those graveyards. But now, Tommy, the last defender of the King of the Hill for Ace, Kami, has got to do the reverse sweep or else this is over. Piglets are going to get 2 shots onto the left-hand side tower here. And now this is a huge push from Tommy. Royal delivery trying to make work here, and this could be a huge push. Dark Prince is going to make quick work of the Barbarians, but they are not stacked up beautifully, so the Dark Prince is not going to get that much value onto the Barbs. Now, Tommy knows that there is Barbs for Antonio. He's going to have to play around that for the rest of the match. Heal Spirit is going to get 1 shot off onto the tower here, and Tommy does take a 110 damage lead. One-Claw Skeletons are slowly going on the left and the right-hand lanes here with my favorite card in the game. I'm not going to lie, my favorite card in the game. I mean, how can you not, like, think that this is not the best card in the game? I mean, it just is. I mean, there's just fireworks, just shooting. But King Tower activated by Tommy. This is Tommy's comeback here. Tommy played phenomenally in the 2v2, trying to keep it alive in this 1v1 King of the Hill here. He is the last remaining player for Ace, as Antonio is looking for a clean sweep. Here it is, Hunter taking off the shield of the Dark Prince. Royal Delivery coming out here, shutting down that Night Witch. Hunter taking care of business. And Tommy is just waiting for this double elixir time. Usually when you have a giant in your deck, you usually wait for double elixir to really absolutely dominate the game. And look at this, only one Piglet connects for just a little bit of damage here, and that's just not going to be enough. Tommy now could get down his giant cycle, and he can really make plays in the backhand side. Royal Delivery is going to be played here. It still has its shell on, but it will be de-shelled by the tower. Great arrows here from Tommy, as he is just going to slowly play this. Just over and over again. 2 shots with the giant. Does get off that second giant shot, and that's going to be huge here. And there it is. Royal Piglets on the right-hand lane, just going to take down that Goblin Cage and continue to go to the tower. But guess what? He keeps on having to split up his damage. Tommy knows that the Hunter is out of rotation, and there's the Graveyard. Giant Graveyard, left-hand lane. There's really just no answer. Royal Delivery being played, but it's just not going to be enough here, as the Skeletons are absolutely dominating this tower. 892 damages left, and the arrows are just doing work on the back end. Musketeer is just shutting everything down. He's got a waste elixir to shut down the Musketeer as well. Hunter takes 2 Musketeer blasts before it is pretty much able to do anything. Giant, Musketeer, Dark Prince, Graveyard, left-hand lane. The Royal Delivery is here, but guess what? It just isn't going to get any pizza today. Arrows, left-hand side. Giant Snowball coming out as well, and just like that, Tommy is going to take the game, and it ain't over yet. 2-1 in the King of the Hill. Tommy is going to stay alive, and let's see who S2V brings out next. Let's take a quick look at the stats and the game recap here. Antonio just had a really quick cycle deck. Never was able to use his Earthquake because there never was any buildings in play. Tommy was able to get down his Giants. He was able to get down 2 Graveyards towards the end of that match, and just was able to take care of business. Tommy, 2 Graveyards, was able to pick up the W. Look at that elixir, though. Tommy, 3-9 cycle deck versus a 3-1 from Antonio. Now, that's pretty impressive right there, let me tell you. The matchup. All right, it looks like Wolfstalker is going to be next for S2V. Let's see if he can take down Tommy, or will Tommy continue the reverse sweep. Here is the Musketeer on the right-hand lane. Firecracker. Right-hand side for Wolfstalker. Tommy coming out with an aggressive Balloon on the left-hand lane here. Balloon is just going to slowly go into the Goblin Cage. Going to take out the Goblin Cage, and the Goblin Cage not going to be able to connect onto the tower either. The def damage will do a little bit for the Balloon. So pretty much Tommy is going to be looking to connect his Balloon onto the tower, really trying to get rid of the Goblin Cage before he's able to drop his Balloon, but that might not be an option. Look at this Firecracker doing a lot of work onto the tower, but the Musketeer, still alive with a sliver of life here, is just going to walk to its death. So we have Royal Giant versus Balloon. Who is going to be able to win this game? What do you guys think in the chat? Do you think Tommy is going to be able to pull this out, or do you think Wolfstalker is going to be able to seal the deal in the King of the Hill and bring this to a 1v1? Royal Giant is going to be able to get one shot off onto the tower here on the right-hand lane. Tommy with this Musketeer. This time it's a little bit healthier. Is there going to be one call skeleton being played? Oh, a little heal spirit there. Is going to take 2 shots from the Musketeer. Getting a little bit of damage off pretty much for free with that Muskie, as the balloon cycle is going to really ramp up here as the double elixir time comes into play. 60 seconds are left into the game, and it looks like the Royal Giant going to be played one more time. Bomb Tower is going to be perfectly played here. The Earthquake is coming in. The Ice Golem is going to be in for defense, but the Royal Giant might be able to get off 2 shots onto the tower. That is a lot of damage. 10:54 left. Where is he going to throw out this balloon? That's the question. Tommy just doesn't know what to do here. This is going to be another RG. Oh, wow! Shake and bake misses the giant snowball as the RG. Oh, the heal! Heal Spirit is going to make sure that the RG connects one time onto the tower. We got a very devilish right-hand side tower for S2V. Bats are going to clear out this balloon, and Tommy is just not looking good. It is just not looking good for Tommy right here. RG right-hand lane Earthquake is going to be played here if there is a bomb tower, and there is one. RG is just going to end this game right here, right now. GG, well played. We're going to be going on to the 1v1 set as Tommy is the last one who's going to be eliminated from Ace. Beautifully played right there from S2V in the King of the Hill. Was able to rebound from the lack of 2v2. But now, you pick your best player, you go into the 1v1, and you see what happens. This is the first time so far in the No Tilt League, we've been doing this pretty much for 4 matches already, that it will be decided by a 2-1 victory. Heal Spirit RG was just too much for Tommy. The RG plus the Earthquake was just absolutely phenomenal, dealing with the bomb towers over and over again that Tommy played. The balloons just only was able to play 2 balloons and 1 miner. If your only reliable damage onto the tower is going to be a balloon and a miner, and you're held to only dropping 3 of them for the entirety of the game, versus the 5 Royal Giants, which is the win condition of Wolfstalker. I mean, that's just, there it is. I mean, 2.9 elixir cycle decks for each of them. Was able to get off the 5 Royal Giants, was able to get off 4 Earthquakes as well, and was able to win it right there. Just a little bit of a counter deck right there from S2V, and they're going to be moving on and pushing this into the 1v1 matchup. Yeah, Ricky Bobby though. What up, Nick Bye? How's it going, man? What's up, everybody? How's everybody doing in the chat? Is everybody having a good Sunday? I mean, the weather is starting to be beautiful. I'm on the East Coast, and the weather is like phenomenal. I'm looking outside right now, and it's gorgeous. It's just gorgeous. It's gorgeous. All right. Now both teams are just choosing their player for 1v1. It's going to be exciting to see who they bring out, you know. Who are you going to bring out for the 1v1? Best of 3. It is still a best of 3, guys. Everything is a best of 3. The 2v2 is a best of 3. The King of the Hill is King of the Hill. I mean, and then it just is what it is there. And then the 1v1 is also a best of 3. So pretty much this is going to be decided in the next 2 matches. And for the first time, if you guys were with us all day yesterday, you never saw the 1v1 set. But yes, the No Tilt League does go into 3 sets if needed. Is Thunderstruck on the thumbnail? I believe Thunderstruck is on the thumbnail. Yes, he is on one of the teams. It's windy and chilly in the Midwest. Windy and chilly in the Midwest. All right. All right. A little windy and chilly. What's the temperature? That's the question. That's the question. By the way, you guys use code in chatting in the shop. Why not? Because, you know, why not? If you guys aren't using a content creator code in chatting in the shop. Helps out everybody. Yeah, no, that's what it's about. Yeah, no, Thunderstruck actually won the Red Bull MEO. Yeah, he won it in Germany. It was a world tournament where he made it to the end and was able to pick up his victory. That's kind of where he got right onto the map of things as far as that's concerned. It's a little bit slower today than yesterday as these teams figuring out who the player they are going to choose for the 1v1 is. All right, here we go. We have Nacho, and look at this Wolf Shaka. You see, I'm so bad with names, it's actually embarrassing. It's actually embarrassingly bad. I remember when I was casting the CCGS, when I was saying like Lupanji's name for the first time and everything, it was just brutal. It was just brutal. They would like look at me after it and they would be like, bro, you have no idea how to say my name. And I was like, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. All right, Log on the left-hand lane here. Hog Rider's going to come out as well. Is the Hog going to be able to connect to the tower? Royal Delivery just not going to be there in time. Nacho playing that Royal Delivery just a split second too late there as the Hog takes a little bit of damage off onto the tower. 2186 is on the left-hand side. Bandit clearing out work on the left-hand lane. Beautiful zap here. Royal Delivery has to be played in order to clear out that Bandit. Royal Delivery is just going to slowly walk to its death here. Meyer is going to be able to connect onto the tower. Here comes the wall breakers. Double wall breaker onto the bomb tower here. All right, so that was pretty much a panic bomb tower. But here's the thing. Now he knows that the wall breakers are in cycle. He knows where they are in cycle. So now Wolf Striker can play around them. Mega Knight coming down onto the left-hand lane here. A little bit of Elixir leak. Hog Rider on the right-hand lane is going to be the answer that he's going to go with. Bandit is going to shut that down. And uh-oh, Spaghetti-O. This might be the game right here. Nacho already gets to the tower. And that Mega Knight on the tower is just going to do a ton of damage. Bandit's going to connect. No. He actually doesn't let the Bandit connect onto the tower, throws a Knight onto the right-hand side, and just like that, one Mega Knight, one big misplay, and Nacho already has a tower of Wolfstraker. So, Ace is playing this beautifully right here, and that's going to be an Earthquake onto the King Tower. That's going to be a concede defeat. Interesting right there that the concede defeat happened, as Nacho is just going to try to finish out this game as fast as humanly possible, throwing everything on the opposing side of the map. Wall breakers are just going to split here, trying to finish this off. Miner coming in on the backhand side, not even going to be able to clear it out. But GG, well played. Nacho is going to be up 1-0 in this 1v1. Well played from Nacho. Just remember, guys, the Baby Dragon and the Goblin Cage are banned, so they have to make their decks around those two bans. Yeah, beautifully played right there from Nacho. He had a very control-oriented deck and was able to connect with that Mega Knight early and just was able to win the game because of that. Well played. Well played. Well, there is a lot of nerves that come into this phase up. Like, here's the thing. Some of these players have never really played on a stage like this before where they've been commentated and everything. You know, they've probably had good ladder finishes, you know, good global tournament finishes. But this is a whole different animal. This is you're playing with your team. And I wouldn't say let your team down, but, you know, you're playing with other people who are on call with you every day, practicing, getting better, and then you're in this tournament. You know, the pressure is on. Like, you have to learn nerves. I remember the first time all of the, you know, the pros of today, you know, in the CCGS, when they were playing on a live stage in a live tournament, you know, even online in a live big tournament, you know, they said, they'll all tell you they had very big nerves when it came to playing on that stage. And the only way to get rid of that is to really just play once, play twice, you know, get commentated on, look back, and then just take a deep breath and just get acclimated to it. It's pretty much just an acclimation process. And, you know, just like in professional sports, if you look at it, in the NFL, you know, there's sometimes where the first half, you just have a team just completely get dumped on and then slowly able to get back into it after, you know, the nerves settle down of the playoffs and everything like that. And, you know, that might be what's going on right here. It is going to be, you know, one of those tournaments, one of those leagues that's a very long league. It's a marathon. It's not a race. You know, you can win day one, you can be down, you can lose everything. You know, as we saw yesterday, we had 4 2-0s. I can guarantee you every single team that got 2-0'd is not going to get 2-0'd, you know, in the future. You know, every single week isn't going to be a 2-0. Every single week you're going to be able to learn from your mistakes. You're going to be able to get better from those mistakes. And let me tell you something. This is kind of one of those situations right now where it's a little bit of time in between the games. He's probably looking back over what it is. He's probably talking to his coach. What should I play right here? Obviously, that Hog Rider Knight deck did not work for me. What should I play in game number 2 to get back into this series? And if you're not chill right now, obviously you can chill, you can relax, and you can pretty much just play pretty much whatever you want. If you're nacho right now, you go into the bag of goodies, you go into your bag of what you know, you're comfortable with, and you might throw that out the window, and you might play something a little risky here. But, you know, here's the thing. Every single one of these players know almost everything about the opposition, but we're going to get right into game number 2 and see what is going to happen here in the 1v1 set. Let's see if Wolstaka and S2V can get back into it and make this very, very interesting. Dark Prince. I mean, that's just two shots. It's 2 malletfuls. Is malletful even a word? You know what? We're going to make malletful a word. I feel like malletful should be a word in the dictionary. Sparky coming out here. It looks like we might be having a giant goblin Sparky deck. Log on the left-hand lane here. Ooh, all right. Log was played just pretty much to cycle and to hopefully get that Musketeer one-shot onto the tower. The minions had to come down to shut that down. Sparky gonna get taken out here from the bomb tower. Knight comes out as well just to take care of it. Musketeer slowly played in the back with the Goblin Giant, and just like this, look at this, the Goblin Giant Sparky deck, it never seems to fail, but with the bomb tower and with the Hog Rider pressure on the opposite lane, it's going to be very, very, very difficult. Is this Goblin Giant going to be able to connect to the tower? Both Spear Goblins are onto the tower as well, and just like that, the damage is equalized on both hand sides here. Nacho trying to just end this right here. This is a best of 3, so after this matchup is over, it is going to be GG. Dark Prince is going to be able to clobber down this Musketeer, and that's kind of a 4 elixir waste here, especially when you have 1-cost skeletons. You want to try to always have them in cycle so you don't have to waste pretty much 4 elixir like we just saw on defense. But here it is, the Sparky and the Goblin Giant. He's got a ton of elixir lead, but the Bob Tower is going to cause problems on the right-hand side. He does have a log to push the Sparky if needed. Giant Snowball down, and there is the Rage. That is... Oh! Sparky is going to be able to connect on to... The Knight was able to clear that out here, but once again, another cycle of the Dark Prince on the backhand side bomb tower. Mini P.E.K.K.A is going to be dealing with this Hog. Hog Rider only gets off 1 shot, but here's the problem though. Now you're kind of even on both sides. You got 2006 and you got 1789. Even if he gets 1 more Hog Rider shot on his right-hand side, it's really only going to even up the damage that he worked so hard for in single elixir time. Oh my god, if this Sparky hits on the Musketeer. Ooh, 1 call. Oh, Sparky connects to the tower, and 417 is left. There is nothing better than a Sparky connecting onto the tower on the left-hand lane. The only thing other than that would probably be Koji-san screaming boom shakalaka when a Mega Knight comes down. All right, there's a Sparky left-hand lane here. Mini P.E.K.K.A once again. Oh, Mini P.E.K.K.A gets a giant snowball to the 1-cost skeleton. Beautifully played right there. 1158, but 1 more shot onto the tower. Here comes a Rage as well. Rage Giant Sparky is Boom. Later. This is going to be the GG. Well played right here. Minion raged up onto the tower. Was too much. Well played right there. And we are going to go into the final game of the 1v1. Beautifully played right there from Wolfstarker. That's going to be... It's going to come down to this. This next game is going to be determining who wins the match between S2V and Ace1. As you can see, the 2.9 elixir deck from Nacho to quick cycle just wasn't enough. And the reason why it wasn't good was because of the earthquake. That's the one downside of having earthquake in your deck. If the opposition doesn't have a building, if their answer is a mini P.E.K.K.A to your Hog Rider, unfortunately, the earthquake is never really going to be able to get played because it doesn't do anything unless there's really a building. I mean, yes, it does a little bit of damage to the Crown Tower, but if there's no building to be with the Crown Tower, it really isn't worth it to throw out that earthquake. Wolfstarker, beautifully played. S2V Esports is going to be able to go to this final game now in the 1v1. Who do you guys think is going to win in the chat? Do you think S2V Esports is going to be able to pull out this victory, or do you think Ace1 is going to be able to hold on and be able to win this last game? Nacho or Wolfstarker? Who do you got? Who do you got, chat? Wolf will win? Wolfstarker? Yeah, no, I mean, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. I think he's going to be able to pull it out as well. Nacho, though. Nacho's looking strong as well. All right, here we go. 1v1. 1v1 coming out right here. We have Nacho versus Wolfstarker. Bar barrel onto the left-hand side here. Ice Wizard is going to make quick work of this. Somebody call CWA because there's an Ice Wizard on the map. Miner coming out here is going to get connected to the Valkyrie. As we still have clean towers on both sides. This is what you like to see. Here comes the Graveyard on the left-hand side with the Valkyrie. The Wall Breakers on the left. Just not going to be able to do too much here, as they were just used pretty much the cycle on the backhand side for Nacho. A little bit of damage with that Graveyard, but the poison came down beautifully. So Nacho does have a poison. Anytime there is poison versus a Graveyard deck, it is always a uphill battle. But if Wolfstarker can somehow be able to avoid the poison, he will be looking pretty good here. Miner on the right-hand side with Wall Breakers. Bomb Tower has to come down for defense. And the Miner does a little bit of damage here, taking down the tower all the way to 2200. Knight on the right-hand side here for Nacho. Wolfstarker gonna throw out a Valkyrie to counter it. So it looks like both players are playing the Bomb Tower here. Who remembers when the Bomb Tower used to be 5 elixir and used to be that card that was laughed at? It was kind of like, you ban tower. What do you not want to ban a card? All right, here we go. We have Skeletons and Bar Barrel taking care of the right-hand side. 60 seconds are remaining. Double elixir time, and here comes the Graveyard on the left-hand side with a Valkyrie. Poison is going to come out there to clear it down. Royal Delivery is going to be played here just to shut down this Valkyrie. Miner with Wall Breakers and the Knight on the right-hand lane here. This is going to be one of those games that might be determined by sudden death OT. This is going to be a very, very slow chip game, and unfortunately for a low chip game, it's going to be who does the most chip. And if you're the graveyard player right now, Wolfstalker, it's pretty much up to RNG whether you're going to win this game or not. Miner comes down on the right-hand lane with a poison as well. All right, here comes the graveyard on the left-hand lane. There's no poison in cycle for Nacho. This could be the play. Here's the graveyard, left-hand lane. Beautifully played, Knight shutting down the Mega Minion. Good damage here onto the left-hand lane, getting it all the way down to 11-27. Royal Delivery, though, was able to shut it down. Poison on the left-hand lane is just there just to do a little bit of extra damage. Onto the left-hand side, 1 minute and 48 seconds left, 911 damage left to go onto the left. Mega Minion on the right, just trying to kill these wall breakers, and it will do a good job of that, but the poison was used. Here comes the Valkyrie. Oh no, Valkyrie grew. He waits on the graveyard. Beautiful wait on the graveyard from Wolfstalker, and that might win him the entire game. Graveyard is going on to the tower. What a hold on the graveyard, and that is a lot of damage. Got him right back into this game. Poison down onto the left-hand lane, and that one play may have just won him the game. The patience of that graveyard was absolutely phenomenal. Miner coming in on the right-hand lane here. One claw skeletons, kind of just throwing in poison there. Those weren't really a use of anything. Here comes the graveyard poison, left-hand side. There it is, graveyard poison, one more skeleton. Larry taking care of business, and Wolfstalker is going to be able to win it. S2V Esports is going to be able to pick up the game. After probably a little bit of nerves in game number 1, he was able to take it home and win game number 2 and game number 3. S2V is going to be the winner of that match. Perfectly played by Wolf. I mean, just waiting on that graveyard got him completely back into the game and was able to get it. He knew there was going to be a tornado in the deck. He was waiting for it. He anticipated the tornado coming, held on to the graveyard, and I mean, that's just a beautiful play. But guys, what a play right there from Wolfstalker. A+ quality content. I mean, what else can you say? The fact that he knew he was thinking 2 steps ahead of the game right there, you just can't. I mean, you guys said it was nerves. You guys were ripping him in the chat, and guess what? He came to playing game number 2. He came to playing game number 3, and he showed up to play. There was definitely no nerves in that last game as he was able to patiently wait for that victory. But well played right there, guys. Wolf and S2V Esports are going to pick up their first match victory of the No Tilt League. Guys, there's going to be about 4 matches a week on this. Actually, no, I lied. 4 days of matches a week. There's going to be 4 matches per day in this No Tilt League. So there's going to be a lot of action coming at you weekly on the No Tilt League. You definitely want to stay up to date on everything. Guys, check them out on Twitter at NoTiltGG if you want to check them out on Twitter, if you want to follow the entire league as it progresses forward. Guys, this is going to be only available on YouTube Gaming. This is the only place you're going to be able to watch any of the No Tilt League action. But guys, let me tell you something. Yesterday, we saw 2-0 sweeps all throughout the day. Today, we already have our first 2-1. I don't know what's going to happen, but guys, the next matchup is going to be Cream versus Team Liquid. Really excited to see what is going to happen there, but we're going to be back, guys, in 5 minutes. Grab some coffee, grab some tea. I'll see you guys in another 5. What's up, everybody? We are back. Next matchup is going to be Cream versus Team Liquid Academy. By the way, guys, not biased or anything, all right? Full frontage is in the chat. Team Liquid's going to lose. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. I'm unbiased. I'm the most unbiased caster you're ever going to meet. I'm one of those people who just are never biased. But our first matchup is going to be Cream Real Betis versus Team Liquid Academy. By the way, guys, this is the No Tilt League. You can only watch this on YouTube Gaming. So we're going to get into this 2v2, King of the Hill, and then 1v1 matchup. As you guys can see from Cream Real Betis Academy, we have Michifu, Ramsito, Lich Pentakill, Ace, Mostima, and Wix versus L Tyson is the coach. Next up, Team Liquid Academy, we got Schwarzen, the German champion of the world, Ender Beast, Gabbo, Mr. Cap, and then Manu is the coach. All right, I can't wait to get into this next game, guys. It's going to be super fun. It's going to be awesome. Team Liquid versus Cream. Who is going to come out on top of this? The 2v2 matchup is going to be the first matchup of the day, like it has been throughout this tournament. Then the King of the Hill, and if necessary, the third set will be a 1v1. Welcome to the No Tilt League. If you guys are new to the No Tilt League, follow us on Twitter at NoTiltGG for live up-to-date updates on when the matches are going to start, the schedule, and everything you need to know about Clash Royale. This is the No Tilt League, guys, where pretty much all the players in the world are going to come together as semi-professionals to try to get to the CRL level. These are pretty much some of the best players in the game. The only better players that you're possibly going to see are from the CRL, and a lot of ex-CRL players are in the No Tilt League. But let's get right into our first matchup of the day. Or should I say the second matchup of the day, the first game. It's going to be 2v2. It's going to be Beast and Schwarzen versus Mostima and Michifu. Looks like a Lava Hound deck. Coming out here. Inferno Dragon is just going to make quick work of the Lava Hound. Miner coming in on the left-hand lane here, getting a little bit of damage off. Just a little bit. Bats on the left-hand lane are going to get taken out. Giant Snowball coming down is going to make quick work of this mini P.E.K.K.A. Dark Goblin on the left here is just going to take down this Mega Minion just very, very slowly. As we see Beast and Schwarzen from Team Liquid Academy starting out pretty strong here. 8-10 still left on the right-hand side. We got a Dark Prince and a Lava Hound here, just slowly going on the right-hand lane. There's going to be Inferno Dragon as well from Beast and Schwarzen. Mega Knight is going to come down here and take care of business. Inferno Dragons for both players, but the E-Wizard has played perfectly from Team Liquid, just slowly taking it out. Fireball on the right-hand lane is going to do a little bit of work here, and perfect defense from Team Liquid Academy. Not really losing any damage on their towers, and is continuing to apply pressure on the right and the left-hand lane. Beast and Schwarzen are absolutely playing this early game beautifully, as 887 life is still left on that left-hand side tower. Musketeer is going to get taken out here on the right-hand lane. Zap is going to come down and clear out the bats. Log and a Dark Goblin are going to clear out this mini P.E.K.K.A. And once again, Team Liquid Academy is playing absolutely perfectly. But the mini P.E.K.K.A. is just trying to come out and clear out this miner who gets a ton of value in the early start here. Fireball comes out, clears it. No big deal. 1674 still life onto their tower, and they're playing amazingly. 30 seconds are remaining. This Miner Poison might clear the entire tower, and it will. No defense is going to be necessary as they give up the tower and go all in on the right-hand lane. Mini P.E.K.K.A just trying to get to this Musketeer. Mini P.E.K.K.A is going to connect onto the tower. Once again, we have an MVP Mini P.E.K.K.A, and it is going to clear up this game. And just like that, Michifu and Mostima are right back in it. Perfectly played right there from Michifu. Is going to be able to get that Mini P.E.K.K.A connected to the tower, and now the wall breaker party is coming in, but it's just not enough to break through. There could be a Lava Hound here in the corner pocket. Possibly not. They're going to play this very, very slow because they know they're completely back in it now. Cream continuing to slow roll these Lava Hounds all the way in the back. That one Mini P.E.K.K.A that could is so far the difference in that game. Double Lava Hound here, and here's what we were talking about. The Lava Hound in the corner pocket. No, Dark Prince is coming out here. Mini P.E.K.K.A is going to shut this down. Mega Knight coming from the sky, clobbering it home. Lava Hound is still alive here, trying to make some work happen. But the E-Wizard and Bats are going to make quick work of that. Mega Knight trying to get to the tower, just not going to be doing anything. Wall breakers are going to connect to the Goblin Cage. Unfortunately, that zap really didn't do anything whatsoever. And Team Liquid Academy just able to continue the assault. One play after the other, and the Miner is going to get enough damage here to get into Fireball Poison range. Let's see if they're going to be able to throw out a Fireball and a Poison in time here. E-Wizard is going to be able to connect once onto the tower. Fireball comes in. Giant Snowball comes in. Beast and Schwarz all going to take game number 1 here in the 2v2. That is a perfect game right there from Team Liquid Academy. Had a little bit of a struggle there with the Mini P.E.K.K.A. Really only one Mini P.E.K.K.A snuck through there. Almost was able to get the job done and pick up the victory for Cream, but just not enough. Team Liquid Academy playing that perfectly throughout the entire game. As you guys can see, the average elixir of the decks in Team Liquid Academy were just a very, very fast cycle. I mean, a 3.4 average elixir for both of them versus a 4 and a 3.8. The Lava Hounds just really never were able to do anything. The only time they were ever to get any pressure onto the tower was when Michifu snuck in that Mini P.E.K.K.A with the poison to one-shot the Musketeer and then go right to the tower. But we're going to go into game number 2 now of the 2v2. Full frontage in the chat. Let's go Liquid. What are you, biased over here? You can't be biased. Can't be biased in the chat. Get out of here. Get out of here. Manager of Team Liquid Academy trying to act like Team Liquid is going to win this one. All right, Musketeer is going to clear out this Lumberjack, but the Lumberjack is going to take care of the Musketeer first. Hog Rider, right-hand lane with the Rage, is going to get up in here. It is going to get one shot onto the tower. Mini P.E.K.K.A. I mean, the Mini P.E.K.K.As have been the MVP of the No-Tail League. If there is one card that has single-handedly almost changed the entire landscape of the No-Tail League in, I would say, the first 6 matches, is going to be the Mini P.E.K.K.A. Definitely the MVP so far. Giant Skeleton is going to blow up with that bomb onto the Inferno Dragon. Another Giant Skeleton has been played here. Usually the Giant Skeleton is banned in 2v2, but we see a double tornado ban here from Team Liquid and Cream. Giant Skeleton not going to be able to get to the tower here as E-Wizard and Wall Breakers are played here. Here comes the Lumberjack. There's a huge push. E-Wizard, Lumberjack, and Hog Rider, but the Bond Tower is going to make quick work of this. Is the Hog Rider going to be able to connect to the tower? Yes, it is, and it's going to get raged up. It might even get off 2 more. There it is. 2 more swings onto the tower. Perfectly played right here from Cream as the Rage just was able to do enough. Hog Rider on the right-hand lane is going to be going in here, connecting once, connecting twice. It might even connect 3 times. Beautiful Giant Snowball. Team Liquid Academy not looking too good in game number 2. Let's see if Beast and Swarzen can somehow find a way to bring this one back. Miner and the Wall Breakers. Both Wall Breakers are just going to connect to the Inferno Tower. No big deal right here as the Musketeer is just going to slowly walk to the right-hand lane. Earthquake is almost going to take that tower all the way down, and now pretty much it's just playing defense. You have 15, 14 life on your tower. You have 30 seconds left. Can you defend? Giant Skeleton is the answer. Oh, Giant Skelly freeze. We haven't seen that in a really long time. 26 seconds left. Giant Skeleton still alive. Beautifully played right here from Michifu and Mosti. A lot of damage here from the miners. 14 seconds are remaining. Lumberjack, Hog Rider, now is the offensive push on the left-hand lane. 7 seconds are remaining, and this is going to be GG. It's going to be tied up 1-1 in the 2v2. Perfectly played right there from Cream, and he's and they're going to be bringing it to game number 3 in the 2v2. Well played right there. Well played right there from Cream. Evening up. I really like this little music and this the post-game stats music, you know. All right, we got 3-4 average elixir from Beast and Schwarzen here. The 3-9 from Mostiva and Michifu. This time, the Giant Skeleton Assault was just too much to deal with on a defense. They just kept on just pretty much taking care of everything. The poison didn't even need to be played by Mostima. It really was one play in the game that changed the entire game, and that was the Hog Rider that was able to get to the tower and get raged up. But we're getting right back into it in game number 3. Beast and Schwarzen versus Mostima and Michifu. All right, Miner on the left-hand lane here, just taking a little bit of damage off onto the left-hand side. There's going to be an E-Wizard that's going to shut down that entire skeleton barrel. By the way, guys, use code INCHATTIN in the chat. Now that Koji-san is talking in the chat, I gotta say what he tells me to say. You know what I mean? I gotta say what I love you too, Koji. You know, it is what it is. All right, here it is. Oh my goodness, Giant Skeleton and Royal Giant. They are throwing out the Fat Boys. That reminds me, I got to get some Fat Boy burritos. Let me tell you, it's some of the best burritos you ever had. All right, Royal Giant is going to get off 1, 2, 3 shots onto the tower with the Royal Cannon here as the Dark Goblin is going to sneak in, but it is going to take the aggro first onto the tower. That was really unfortunate that the Mega Knight did not tank for the Dark Goblin. Giant Skeleton is going to clear out the Mega Knight in the middle of the arena as the Mini P.E.K.K.A is going to walk in front. As the towers are pretty even here, as a Giant Skeleton Bomb is going to be played onto the right-hand lane. E-Wizard is going to clear out that, no big deal. One skeleton is not even going to connect to the tower. The Larry was really trying right there. It was kind of one of those things where, you know, he had to take out the garbage and just unfortunately was not able to finish it. There is the Hog Rider right-hand lane, going to take down another shot onto the right-hand side. 1398 onto the right-hand lane. Musketeer is just slowly moving along, and this is going to be a close one. 1 minute and 10 seconds left. The next one to win this game is going to win the entire set for their team. Here comes the Skeleton Barrel with the bats. The Poison is going to make quick work of this. A little bit of damage here from the Skeletons. Even through the poison ticks, they still were able to get a little bit of damage off. Dark Goblin is going to make quick work of this miner here with the Mini P.E.K.K.A. There's going to be a Giant Skeleton with a Hog Rider and a Musketeer on the right-hand lane. Hog Rider is going to get pushed into the tower here. That is very, very unfortunate. Ooh, the Giant Snowball just was not enough. Boom Shakalaka is not even going to happen, as there's going to be a miner, and there is going to be wall breakers onto the left-hand side. No connections right there. 18-15 versus 9-21. Who is going to be able to come out to this one? This is going to be a nail biter. There's going to be a Giant Royal Giant. Oh, look at this Mini P.E.K.K.A placement. This is just, they just clobbered that up. 9-21. Miner and wall breakers once again being played here on the left-hand lane. This is going to be a great Giant Snowball. 7:53 left to go versus 8:15. Who is going to come out on top? E-Wizard is going to do a little bit of work here, but this Hog Rider is going right for the tower. This Hog Rider might actually end the game. That's going to be one more shot on the Hog Rider. Yo! One more shot onto the Hog Rider. 3:19. He's got to throw everything onto the left-hand lane. Log comes out with the poison. It's going to be, oh, it might be enough. Team Liquid just not able to steal it, as a perfectly played Princess on the right-hand lane is gonna end the game. Mostima and Michifu stealing game, or should I say set number 1 from Team Liquid. Well played right there. Guys, if you are just tuning in to the No Tilt League, it is only on YouTube Gaming. No Tilt GG at No Tilt GG on Twitter if you want to follow the entire event. Okay, Beast and Schwarzen here from Team Liquid Academy. Unfortunately, just were not able to take down Michifu and Mostima. That one Princess MVP was able to pretty much just win the entire game right there. Mini P.E.K.K.A, once again, MVP of this matchup, being able to clear out that Royal Giant, pretty much was able to win the game for them, but unfortunately, a sneaky Princess was able to get a shot onto the tower. Luke Gutierrez, what's up, my man? How's it going? How's everybody doing in the chat as we take a little bit of brief intermission here as we are about to get into the King of the Hill. Both teams are pretty much choosing 3 players to play against each other, and it's going to be an elimination. So if you guys are new to what a King of the Hill format is, it's the set where there's going to be 3 players on each team play against each other. If you win, you stay on. If you lose, you are eliminated. Once all 3 players are eliminated from your squad, you are then going to lose the set. And if that's Team Liquid, it will be over 2-0 to Cream. If Team Liquid is able to defeat all 3 Cream players, we are then going into a 1v1 set 3 to determine this match. What's up, Maximilian? How's it going, man? Oh man, need to put on more chapstick. This is bad. It's like that sun like dries you out. I actually got yelled at the other day. It was my fault though. I haven't used chapstick in a long time. It's alright though. Sirius likes to go to watch him sweep the King of the Hill. Alright, so you think he's going to sweep the King of the Hill? I don't know. There is a little bit of a delay today. I'm not sure why there's so much of a delay today between the chat and the actual gameplay. But we're going to figure that out for the next one. I believe the next match is going to be on Tuesday, guys. So on Tuesday at 4 p.m., I want to say. Let me just look at the schedule real quickly. So I get you to the exact time when that will be. Let me go over here. Hail me true MVP right here. All right. The next one is going to be Tuesday the 19th at 2 p.m. 2 p.m. Eastern. All right, here we go. We have Beast versus ACH. Coming out here, good heal spirit. As the Cage Goblin does get a shot onto the tower. Spear Goblins are going to get taken out here. I bet you a follow on Twitter that he sweeps. All right. King of the Hill. I think this is my best format. What do you guys think is the best format? King of the Hill 1v1 or 2v2? What do you think is like the best? Like what do you enjoy watching the most? Earthquake on the left-hand side here as the Firecracker is going to get taken out. Still, one bat does get a little bit of damage onto the tower. 2-1-1-2 life left onto the left-hand lane. Ooh, Goblin, Cage Goblin does get a smack off onto the tower. 1976 is still remaining. We have a Royal Giant and bats onto the left-hand lane. Do they have a zap? That is the question. They do not. And by they, I mean Beast. I don't know why I'm still thinking we're in the 2v2 mindset. You know how like you have that like Mamba mentality? I'm in the 2v2 mentality right now. There's a Hog Rider onto the left-hand lane. It's going to kick out the Goblin Cage, but will it connect onto the tower? That is the million-dollar question. Ooh, beautiful unit block right there as it is not going to be able to do much. Great log as it clears out the heal spirit and it takes out the skeletons as well as the Goblin Cage Goblin. 1894 after that last bat swing as ACH is struggling a little bit here, but let's see if he's going to be able to pick this up as the 2-minute mark passes. Royal Giant on the left-hand side is going to get taken out here. Body Inferno Tower, no big deal. Hog Rider needs to get played, and it will get played. Only problem is it's going to get played into a Goblin Cage if he plays it right now. He chooses not to play it. He chooses to just throw out the Earthquake. Ooh, the Firecracker is going to be able to get so much value. Honestly, the Firecracker gets so much value when you make that one little misplay. Inferno Dragon is going to clear out the Firecracker first and then clear out the Royal Giant. Earthquake has to be played here to clear out the cage. There it is, just played a little bit too late as that Hog Rider is going to get cleared out. What is the answer here? Is this going to be just a Knight? I believe this is just going to be a Knight. Royal Delivery is going to be first. Is he going to be able to get down the Inferno Tower? Yes, he is. Perfectly played Inferno Tower. Just got it down in time with the log, but the Royal Giant is still pretty healthy. The Bats and Spear Goblins out onto the left-hand lane here. 5:52 left on to the tower. Beast is looking really, really good. He's just got to find a way to end this game. Minute and 58 seconds left, so the time is not going to be a factor. This game will end before sudden death. Royal Giant and Bats beautifully played here. The Heal Spirit is going to take the aggro from the Inferno Tower right away, but this is going to be a huge push onto the left-hand lane. Earthquake is going to come down here as well as the Hog Rider. Hog Rider is probably going to get at least one shot onto the tower. No. Beautifully played Royal Delivery as it shuts down that entire Hog Rider. There's going to be another Royal Delivery here, but this might be it. Ooh, just not able to connect to the tower yet, but this Royal Giant is going to end it home. Minute and 22 seconds left. Beast is going to take it 1-0. All right, guys, we got Ak and Beast 1-0. Beast is going to be able to take this game home. Very well played. Team Liquid taking game number 1. Well, we're not going to see a sweep from CR, so unfortunately that bet's out the window. Triple Draft is the best. All right. Triple Draft. I mean, Triple Draft is great, but it's not a game mode. Whoa. Koji. Triple Draft is a game mode that shows a lot of skill. A lot of skill. All right, here we go. We got game number 2 in King of the Hill. CRB Lich. Lich Panther coming out here. Is he going to be able to bring it back? That's the question. Is he going to be able to bring it back? Or will Team Liquid be going up 2-0 in the King of the Hill? All right, Giant coming down here from Lich. Man, the Giants are so fun to watch. It just goes to the tower, gets... Oh my goodness, the Goblin Cage came down a little bit too late right there, as Beast did take a shot with that Giant onto the left-hand side. There's going to be a poison on the left-hand lane that's going to take out this entire Night Witch. Perfectly played right here from Beast, and this is showing you why he was chosen for the first slot in this King of the Hill. We saw so many sweeps yesterday in King of the Hill, so many 3-0s, and, you know, I said it wasn't going to happen today, but right now, Beast is playing absolutely phenomenal. All right, there's going to be a Graveyard on the left-hand side here, getting a little bit of damage off, and this is going to be a... Still, the Giant's going to get off 2 shots. There's 1. There's 2. Oh, my goodness. It ate its Wheaties this morning. Oh, it had 4. Oh, my goodness. Let me tell you something. Can somebody check the weight of that Giant? Because I think it gained a couple of pounds right there. So much damage onto the left-hand lane, as there's going to be a Mega Minion on the right-hand side with a Dark Prince. A huge mistake from Beast, as Lich absolutely getting right back into the game right here. Another Graveyard onto the right-hand lane, just trying to switch positioning, so so Lich has to go on the right-hand lane. It's just not going to be enough. There's going to be a Goblin Cage Goblin with a Giant. Can he somehow be able to defend this? That is the question. Graveyard coming down as well, and look at this. We're just going to watch this tower fall. Everybody, let's just a moment of silence for this tower. Already 8 25. There is just nothing that Beast can really do right now. He's got to somehow figure out a way to get this right-hand side tower. Dark Prince and Musketeer are going to make really good work of this entire graveyard. Giant Snowball coming down as well. Lich needs to find a way to get down the graveyard damage onto this left-hand lane. The poison is so far the difference right now. Beast's poison is going to be the difference maker in this game. Arrows come down onto the right-hand lane. Can Beast hold on is the question. He does have the better deck in double elixir time. He does have the poison. He was somehow able to shut down that giant push. Here comes the Dark Prince with the graveyard on the left-hand lane. He's got to get down the arrows for the archers, but he's going to just choose not to do it. And just like that, guys, archers and graveyard is going archers and poison, I mean, is going to be 100% chance that he shuts down that graveyard every single time with taking pretty much 0 damage. Beast coming out just trying to make a play here. He doesn't really have a poison for offense. The Night Witch is going to shut down everything onto the right-hand lane. Dark Prince and Giant Arrows as well. Lich knows that he's got to take down this right-hand lane. Poison is going to be played on defense here. Another Giant, and here it is. Graveyard's got to be played, and he's got to throw arrows as well. No, he's not even going to go with the Graveyard play. He's going to just choose to throw a Night Witch in the back. Giant is going to get 1. It's going to get 2. Is it going to get off the 3rd swing? Yes, it is. 3 swings onto the right-hand side tower with the arrows. Bats are going to come in, and Bats are going to end this game. Lich is gonna take it home. Beast just never was able to get into a good cycle in that entire game as the Giant was just too healthy. Giant Graveyard is just so strong, especially when you don't even have to throw out a Graveyard towards the end of the game. Beast had to throw out a poison. I wouldn't say had to, but he threw out a poison at the bridge right there, allowing Lich to just continue to cycle Giants with Night Witches behind it onto that right-hand lane. Perfectly played right there. And I'm just saying, Beast and Lich, that was just an amazing game going from back to back. Props to Lich. Got to give him an A+. Well played right there. That's when it says is whoever is the most patient player is going to be able to pick up the win. And let me tell you something, Lich played that beautifully. Giant Graveyard God himself right there. I mean, to be me, I'm the Giant Graveyard God, but you know what? We'll give it to him after playing that beautifully like that. Beast, unfortunately, just didn't have a big boy tank. And that was just the difference. Here it is, CR versus Lich. Coming out here. 1 cost skeletons in the back. This is Clash Royale, presented by YouTube Gaming. You can only watch the entirety of the No Tilt League on YouTube Gaming. I'm going to be your English caster for pretty much the entire thing. And by pretty much, I mean the entire thing. As there's going to be a royal delivery down here on the right-hand side. Earthquake is going to come out as well. This is a lot of defense. This is kind of one of those situations where Lich was in a really bad cycle and just had to make the best of it. Baby Dragon's going to do a little bit of damage to the tower. Bats are going to clear this out. And if you're Lich right now, you have to take a deep breath. You have to say, listen, I just lost 700 life on my tower. I had a really bad cycle. I had to use my entire assault and array to be able to deal with that. Let's take a deep breath here. We skated by. We'll be okay here. And now he's going to come out and throw down a Royal Giant on the left-hand side. Let's see if he can make a little bit of action play. Nope. Bomb tower. This is not looking good right here. Now, this is one of those situations where everything you do doesn't work out in the first minute and 30 seconds. So I would say the minute and 30 seconds is the halfway mark. When you have everything go wrong in the first minute and 30 seconds, you have to pray that your opponent makes a mistake right here. So if you are CR, all you have to do is just relax, take a deep breath, and just continue to play this slow. Continue to throw out the graveyards on the right-hand side after the RGs are played. This is an RG on the left-hand side. Once he shuts this down, I anticipate a graveyard coming out. But he's not going to play one right here because there is he is working on the right-hand side. He doesn't really want to push too much onto this left-hand side tower. Here is the Firecracker on the right-hand lane. It's just easily going to get taken out. There's going to be another RG cycled onto the left-hand side from Lich. No, he's actually going to shake it onto the right-hand lane, but Bomb Tower comes down. That's going to shut it down with the Musketeer. And this is the only mistake. I wouldn't even say it's a mistake, but it's just not that great of a play here from from Lich, as now CR is going to be able to throw down a Graveyard on the right-hand side with the poison. Just a poison Graveyard, but the Firecracker just skating out of the poison range. You see, this is one of the most fun cards in the game, in my opinion, the Firecracker. It could just do so much. Royal Giant, left-hand side with the bats. What else more is there to say? There's going to be another shutdown. Here's a Knight on the left-hand lane, Graveyard right-hand side with the poison. Where is it? Where is it? He's waiting for it. He's waiting for it. He's playing this very, very patiently. He's got to wait until he has about 8 elixir before he wants to do that. Got to shut down another RG. Perfectly played right here by CR, waiting. The patience. This is what separates you guys from the players that are playing on this screen right now, is the patience that he is doing every single time. Baby Dragon on the right-hand side, this time with a Graveyard as well. One-cost Skeletons and Firecracker are going to be able to shut this down. He didn't have the poison in rotation, and he's going to be paying the price. Every time he doesn't really have a poison in cycle, he's going to pay the price. But here it is. Royal Giant on the right-hand lane because he has the entire family behind it. Unfortunately, the family let him down, and it is Sunday. It is the dinner table. Unfortunately, he just had to get up, and he didn't get Mama's meatballs today. Baby Dragon, once again, on the right-hand side, is going to slowly push to the right-hand side tower. Musketeer on the left-hand lane with a Knight. Phew, just not going to be enough damage. Just not going to be enough damage. 845 versus 854 onto the right-hand side right now. Lich is playing this phenomenally as well. It's going to be who makes the first mistake. And this is not, I wouldn't really say this is a mistake, but this is a great, great play by CR. He's got to figure out a way to get damage onto this right-hand side tower. If he keeps on letting this happen, poison coming down. Is it going to clear the Firecracker? Firecracker is cleared out. Poison not going to really be able to do too much here. Is going to take down the tower to 567. All right, 567. He can throw everything. If you are CR, all you do right now is just continue to cycle Graveyard Poisons. There it is. Graveyard, Poison, Snowball, 270. And there it is, 95. All he's got to do is somehow stop this RG. Bomb Tower comes down, game over. There it is. Bomb Tower, GG, well played, 95 life left. He does not want to go into sudden death. Oh, the heal! The heal spirit almost cast up the RG, but that's going to be well played right there from CR. Perfectly played from Team Liquid, as the patience of that game going back and forth, not wanting to make one single mistake. One single mistake would have lost the game for either of those players. Neither of them made one mistake that game, and it showed as that game came down to the last, 5 seconds? Perfectly played. I should, you know, when I start casting these things, I need to get like a bucket of water. I need to have like a bucket, like a 5-gallon bucket of water next to me where I could just like start dunking glasses in to get water. That awkward moment when a wall breaker connects to your tower. All right, Michiku coming out here for Cream. If Team Liquid wins this next one, they are going to be able to win the King of the Hill and push it into a 1v1. Wallbreaker not going to be able to get through here. This is going to be a huge push. This is a huge push here from Michiku. Ramrodder on the right-hand lane. Isn't going to throw the Ramrodder into the raged section. Does not take any damage to his towers. Team Liquid playing this perfectly. Here it is. Bandit, left-hand side versus a Knight. Musketeer in the back. Both players are kind of just playing this slow. This is kind of one of those games that's really not going to ramp up for another 30 seconds. Wallbreakers, right-hand lane. Not going to get any value here. Bats are going to clear out the Lumberjack. Lumberjack, however, is going to get off one, maybe two swings. Michifu leaving that knight. I mean, the knight did a lot of damage on that left-hand side. Here comes the Ram Rider all the way in the back from Narnia. Not going to do anything here. There's just going to be a bomb tower that's going to be played. Miner and wall breakers on this left-hand side. I mean, this is just one of those situations where Michifu is in a bad cycle, and he hasn't been able to fix his cycle in the first 2 minutes of the game. This is just not looking good for him at all whatsoever. Miner coming in on the left-hand side, just chipping away at the tower. Wall and wall breaker not going to be able to connect, but this is just not looking good at all for Michifu. Log for a little bit of chip damage onto the tower. Spear Goblins coming out as well. Spear Goblins are not going to be able to connect to the tower. Great bandit play. Ram Rider jumping over the log here. Beautifully played Ram Rider. It's going to go right for the tower, but here's the unfortunate thing about this Ram Rider. It only connected once. It did get off the second shot because of the heal spirit, but it just doesn't matter. CR Sucks has so much value on this left-hand side. 705 life left on this left-hand side tower. There's going to be another cannon cart on this left-hand lane, but it's just not going to do anything whatsoever. Ram Rider comes down again, but the bomb tower is just making quick work of these Ram Riders. Never going to be able to get any value at all from this. Miner coming in on the backhand side. Beautifully played bandit here. 721 left on the left-hand lane. Zap comes in. 565 is left on to the left-hand side. And this is just going to be Miner, Zap, and Logs out. I mean, this is kind of one of those situations where it's like watching paint dry these games is where it's going to be the slow chip, the slow methodical. I wouldn't even say watching paint dry because this is not what this is. This is watching plants in the ground, okay? I've actually gotten euphoria out of this. It's a super slow process, but you watch them grow up, and it is amazing. And that is exactly what this is. Miner is going to clear out the game. GG. All right, so we're going to be going into a 1v1 set once again from yesterday's 2-0-2-0-2-0-2-0 to today's 2-1-2-1 to start it out. These matches are a lot longer. I mean, yesterday we were out of here in about, what, 2.5 hours? This one might go to distance. This one might go to distance. Somebody messaged Koji, we need a raise. He's going to distance. Michifu versus CR taking care of business here. Team Liquid pushing it in. As you can see, the cycle deck, the 2-5 cycle deck, slowly able to win. 11 logs were played. That's that. And unfortunately, the Lightning just never got any value. Was never able to throw a Ram Rider Lightning because a Ram Rider Lightning is just way too much elixir to ever do. All right, next matchup is going to be a 1v1. Hope you guys are enjoying the content. If you guys are enjoying the content, follow at NoTiltGG on Twitter, guys. Also, give us a subscribe, like this video, so you guys can show support towards the No Tilt League. Definitely the best league in Clash Royale. No bias at all whatsoever said in that statement. All right, what's up? Let's catch up on to chat here. everybody's saying CR is a god. I mean, he played that amazingly. Let me tell you something. He played that absolutely amazing. He didn't actually sweep Sly Guy. He didn't actually sweep. He won 2, but he didn't sweep. He took a small break. Now he's back. Well, I'm telling you right now, he's absolutely dominating right now. I'll give you that right now. Right now. This is kind of one of those situations where, what do we have? We have 2 more games right after this. So let's take a quick look at who we're playing next. Let's look at the schedule real quick. The next games after this one is going to be Ion Gaming and INTZ. And then LA Esports versus Olimpo Squad. Those are going to be the next 2 matchups. All right, here we go. We got Michifu versus, we got a little rematch going on right now. All right. All right, here we go. Michifu throwing out an Ice Spirit Goblin barrel to start it out.
Yay.
Princess on the right-hand side with a knight here. Tesla. Somebody call Elon Musk. It underperformed. I mean, it underperformed right there. It's going to kill the... Oh, look at that princess. Dang, you know, you see, if I was on a date with that princess right there, I would have not let that happen. I'm just telling you. That's Michifu. I mean, yeah, you got to protect the princesses, man. Come on now. You know better than that. Goblin Gang on the right-hand side is going to clear out this miner.
Yay.
We got Loon Cycle. Princess getting 1 shot off. Not too bad. We saw an MVP Princess earlier. So we have the oldest deck in the game. Well, it's not the oldest deck in the game, but one of the oldest decks in the game. But if you guys didn't know, it was invented. I'm going to say this was invented. Spellbait was invented by Turtle. Okay? This guy Turtle used to run tournaments back in the day. I'm talking tournaments when 15Ks were around. He used to run Spellbait, but it was a different variation of Spellbait because it had Skeletal Army in it. It looked completely different than this, but that was an archetype that, you know, he pretty much invented. I mean, everybody can say who invented who, but in my mind, he invented it because I was in the top in those 15K tournaments and all I saw was him. All right, here we go with Tesla coming out once again. Rocket has to come out. Look at that. I mean, Michifu, you may as well call Elon Musk because unfortunately your Teslas just aren't doing anything. You having to use rockets. All right, here it is. We have a Ice Golem here with the skeletons. What up, G-Kim? How's it going, man? I am in chatting. Hopefully you like the commentary. It's a little bit different than what you guys are used to in No Tilt. Definitely a different casting style, I guess you could say. Here it is. Miner on the right-hand side. You guys will be still able to see and hear Rich on CRL, which will be kicking up in about a week. All right, here it is. Princess on the left-hand lane. Just going to try to take out this Musketeer, but Ice Spirit just a little bit too late here. Good defense, but once again, CR making the plays with this Miner Cycle. He just has all of the answers to this bait deck. And here's the thing. If you're running a bait deck versus a cycle deck, you're most likely going to lose because the cycle deck has the cheap spells. It has the cheap cycle to always be available to stop your Goblin Barrel. And as we're seeing right now, Giant Snowball and Log both counter the Goblin Barrel, and there hasn't even been one close. All right. There's just princesses all over the map here from CR. Not from CR, sorry, from Michifu. 11:40 left on to the tower on the right-hand lane. Miner coming in on the right-hand side in the back, getting off a little bit of damage. Musketeer is going to log on to the Princess as well. Log comes out. Miner on the right-hand lane with a giant snowball. Tesla is going to connect to the tower. Uh-oh. Remember when you said, uh-oh, Spaghetti-O? That just happened. I was going to say, uh-oh, Spaghetti-O, but I was like, you know what? If it doesn't hit the tower, the chat's going to flame me, and I just don't want that to happen. So, listen, we haven't cast in a little bit, but we're back now. We're back. Perfectly played right there by CR. That's going to be 1-0 in this 1v1. Can Team Liquid take it home? That's the question. One more victory from CR. Easy matchup. Played it perfectly. All right, what do you guys think is going to happen? What do you think the decks are going to come out here? Michifu versus CR. What decks do you think are going to come out in this game? What decks do you think are going to come out in this game? Log the cycle here. Looks like a bait deck from CR. From Team Liquid. Ice Wizard on the left-hand side. Damn, even Koji-san is saying this guy's a god. Koji, you can't be biased, man. You can't be biased. Tornado on the left-hand side. Gonna move the goblins away, but... I mean... I don't know what else to say. This is a beautiful thing to watch. This is just beautiful to watch. Princess is getting damaged. Goblin barrels are getting damaged. Pretty much any card that he plays on the field is getting damaged at this point. Long day today? Yeah, a little bit. There is going to be a Expo onto the field. Now here's the thing. Expo should win this matchup. Right? Expo should win this matchup.
Let's go.
Goblin barrel coming down, getting logged away. Unless CR does have rocket, that could change things. The calm before the storm. I can be biased all I want. Alright, here we go. Rocket left-hand side. Getting off a little bit of damage here. This is going to be a very, very uphill battle. Team Liquid. Ooh, he does have the rocket, though. Okay. I mean, it's still an almost impossible matchup, but we're going to, you know, Koji-san believes. So we're going to believe as well. We got a little ice bow in here. I leave for a little bit and you guys call this deck ice bow. I mean, come on now. You guys could have come out with a better name than that. All right, Knight on the left-hand side. Rocket. Getting off a little bit of damage here. I mean, let's see if he can somehow figure out a way to win this game. I mean, it's not over yet. Let's put it that way. Expo on the right-hand lane, and this is going to be the big play. This is going to be the play that changes the entire game. Beautiful Ice Wizard on the left-hand lane. The Expo is going to take care of this entire night. Where's the log on the right-hand side? But then you got to figure out a way to deal with the Goblin Barrel that's coming at you. Where's the Goblin Barrel? He needed to throw that Goblin Barrel like 6 seconds ago. No Goblin Barrel yet. Expo is going to connect onto the tower. Expo on the left-hand side, and this is why everybody who thought he had a chance is now recanting that statement. 741. Goblin barrel, left-hand side lob. Later. Expo. Rocket. Ooh, you know, here's the problem, though. You put the knight in a... oh, that's raw. Oh, my goodness. Can we get a moment of silence? Ooh. That was a beautiful rocket. 46 seconds left. I mean, this might be over. If he can't get any damage onto the tower, he's going to lose this game. Expo is finally cycled back again. Doesn't have enough elixir yet for a rocket. Rocket is going to come out and is going to clear down one Ice Wizard. 32 seconds are still remaining in this game. Got to get down another Expo immediately. Lob comes down on the left-hand lane. Got to get down another Expo. Expo is coming down as well. Tornado Ruski coming in. Is it going to be enough? That is the million-dollar question. No, it is not. Rocket comes out. That's going to be GG. And oh my goodness. There's just nothing else to say. There's just nothing else to say. The legend has continued to show us why he is an absolute legend, and he is going to sweep his matches 4 in a row. Team Liquid is going to take it home. Schwarzenegger, Beast, Gabo, Mr. Cap, NCR with Manu as the coach. Well played right there. I mean, that's just perfectly played. Perfectly played right there. And let me tell you guys, that's just phenomenal. Phenomenal gameplay right there. I mean, that's just, I don't even know what else to tell. I don't even know what else to say about that. I mean, the full frontage, I don't know what you're doing, but you hold it on. You hold it on to like a professional over here. But all right, guys, that is going to conclude that matchup right there. Let me tell you something. The guy's a god. The guy deserves extra paycheck, extra 2 paychecks, extra 3 paychecks, extra 3 paychecks, maybe even extra 4 paychecks. But well played right there from CR. 10 out of 10 gameplay. And let me tell you something. I'm gonna sit here and say that, you know, he deserved every little bit of that. But guys, that's going to be the conclusion of the Team Liquid versus the Cream. The next matchup, I believe, is going to be... hold on, let's just double check what the next matchup is going to be so I don't tell you guys the wrong thing. Ion Gaming versus INTZ. Both matches today went 2-1. Yesterday, we saw 2-0, 2-0, 2-0, 2-0, 2-0. I'm not going to say another 2-0 because that was 4. I'm okay. But that's going to be it for that matchup. CR, definitely on our radar as players to watch. But guys, let's get right into a break. 5-minute break, and then we are going to get into Ion versus INTZ. See you guys in a little bit. I did it again. Honestly, fire me. Just fire me at this point. This is the second time that we've done this. And it's because I hit the finger on the mute button. I gotta change the mute button. Don't even tell me this. Listen, I looked at it. Now I'm looking at the chat. I'm about to be flamed. I see it. I hear it. Don't even worry about it. We're going into Ion Gaming. ENIS, Paradox, Maria, Frank, Julianal, Boulevard, and Kevin 03. We're going to INTZ, the Ice, Dervma, Aisha. You know what the worst part is? He used to be on my team. I can't even say that name. Chief Keef and Thunderstruck with Pedro. Just don't comment on the mic, all right? The mic never happened. Like, you guys didn't see that. Like, you just didn't see it. Like, all I gotta say is, I was never muted. It was a figment of your imagination. I just wanted to make sure the chat was awake. And I'm looking at the chat right now. All I see is unmute. You guys are awake. So, you know, I did my job. I did my job making sure you guys were watching. That's just what it was. I got a note from production. They were like, you got to make sure that they're watching right now. And I was like, I got you. I'm going to put on mute. And I'm going to unmute myself. And I'm going to just wait for the chat. I mean, it worked. So, there it is. By the way, you see, Baby Dragon approves. Just got to make it look good. Got to make it look good in the light. Had a little bit of a shadow on it, you know. All right, here we go. We're going to go into game number 1 of the 2v2. All right, I can't say your name, man. You're going to yell at me. After, I know you're watching this, so after this game, just like message me, like how to say your name, like phonetically write it out, so we'll be good. All right, though. Here we go. Game number 1, Dark Goblin and Goblin Cage. Miner coming in the back here as a Dark Goblin is going to get absolutely demolished. We got Goblins and Bats. Doing a little bit of damage here. We got Mav. Dermav versus Isle Shihi. Man, dude, can somebody tell me how to say this name? I feel really bad. I'm really bad at names to begin with, but like I'm looking at this name and I'm just like... Probably why I got like an F in English, but you know we don't need to. You know, good thing you don't need to be good at English to commentate. You just need to talk fast and kind of funny. I'm not really funny, but you know, at least we talk fast. All right, here's a Miner and a backhand side. It's going to do a lot of damage here. Skeleton Barrel coming out as well, as this is the calm before the storm, and by calm before the storm, I mean there's just everything on the map at the same time. Dark Prince and E-Wizard is going to make quick work of that. Prince is just going to connect here and do a little bit on the defense. Miner is going to get there just in time. Log is going to clear out the Dark Goblin, and the Mini P.E.K.K.A. is going to make quick work of everything else. Mini P.E.K.K.A. is going to be behind this Skeleton Barrel with the Goblin. I don't even know what just happened. All I heard was like a cry face. Like, it's kind of one of those things. What's that thing? Like, it was that commercial where cry face emoji. Never mind. I don't even know what I'm going with right now. You see, my jokes are bad now. Like, yeah, I haven't casted in such a long time that my jokes are even bad. Don't worry. Give me like a week or two. They'll be back. They'll be back on tier M. All right. Goblin Cage is going to connect to the tower once. Giant Skeleton and Dark Prince. You see, this is the one thing. Like, I'm not a fan of 2v2. I've made that very clear throughout my casting of Clash Royale. I mean, I think it has its place. I just think it's just too much of... There's just too much goes on. Like, Miner comes in here, like... I mean, they just missed the giant snowball there. There's just nothing you can do about that. Log comes in on the right-hand lane, but huge damage here. It's not gonna be enough. Well played. Ooh, well played by INTZ, as they're gonna be able to pick up that win and go 1-0 in the first set of this 2v2. All right. 3.5 and 3.4 average elixir. Decks were kind of similar in the elixir category. You know what I would like to see, and I don't know if they could do this with the Clash Royale API. I would like to see how much damage each troop did to buildings, like crown towers, I mean, and how much each troop did to troops. Troops are buildings that are not crown towers. Or they could just be separate, and they could just be buildings in general. I would love to see that post-game stats. Like, have these and have the cards flip over on the back of the cards, say, wall breakers, obviously. Well, they could do damage to troops as well. But, like, let's just say minor. How much damage do they do to troops? How much damage do they do to crown tower? Wouldn't you guys type 1 in the chat if you guys would love to see that? Because I was thinking the other day, and I was like, that is the greatest stat that I would want to see that I can't see, you know? Ayal Shihi? Ayal Shihi. Alright, I got you. Thank you. Yo, King Andy, you deserve like a gold star for that. Alright, Mini P.E.K.K.A on the right-hand lane here with a Dark Prince. Mega Knight coming out now as well. This is like the slow start here. E-Wizard is going to make quick work of that. Miner coming in on the right-hand lane, just trying to get some value here, but this Inferno tower is placed absolutely perfect. No boom shakalakas are going to be today. It should be a stat, right? I mean, I would love to see how much damage. Like, who performed the best? Did my Mini P.E.K.K.A perform the best today? And then you should have like a troop MVP. I would love to have like a troop MVP as well. That would be pretty cool. Like a troop MVP stat. As this 2v2 is just kind of slow played. Like, that's kind of what 2v2 is. It's a lot of defense going on at a lot of the time. The giant skeleton on the top hand side is just going to be making the defense. Poison on the right hand lane as there's going to be a skeleton barrel that comes out as well. Miner coming in on the back hand side, only getting off 3 swings. Mini P.E.K.K.A not getting hit by that giant skeleton bomb. Poison is down just to get a little bit of chip damage off Ion. He's now struggling a little bit as that rocket kind of even things up with 25 seconds left. E-Wizard is going to be played here. Unfortunately, the E-Wizard was played 2 tiles too high, so the Miner was able to get full damage off onto that right-hand side tower. Every single thing he has onto the right-hand side tower is being played. Not really too much value at all that they just got here. 486, and it's looking like this is going to be GG. Well played here. Rocket coming in, 1 second left, and that's going to even things up at 1-1 in the 2v2. By the way, guys, if you are enjoying this content, follow NoTiltGG on Twitter at NoTiltGG. Koji Sean just linked a link in the chat. If you guys are enjoying the content, if you guys are enjoying the matches, you will be able to see all of the matches for all of the No Tilt League on that Twitter. And it's only presented by YouTube Gaming. Post-game stats presented by Royale API as well. They are fantastic. Let me tell you something. Royale API, Stats Royale, they are all the true MVPs that really, you know, keep, I would say, leagues running since the beginning of time. I got to meet them in, where was that? In London. Was it London? I think I also met them somewhere else. But regardless, true MVPs. Really cool dudes as well, both of them. But here it is. There's going to be a Mega Knight on the right-hand lane here. Musketeer. Perfectly played Musketeer. Hi, Aoshihi. Making this perfectly. You see, I gotta think about saying the name, man. I gotta brush up on these names of players. That's gonna be my goal before Tuesday. That's gonna be my goal before Tuesday. What's up, Gino? How's it going? All right. Graveyard coming down on the right-hand lane with a Battle Healer and a Night Witch. Miner on the backhand side here is just going to get taken out by the Skeletons. Battle Healer on the backhand lane. When the Musketeer takes care of business, that's what that is. Alright, the next person who wins this 2v2 will get their team up 1-0 going into the King of the Hill matchup. Musketeer getting put all the way in the back. Group B is more entertaining. I mean, you're not wrong. Group A was literally 2-0, 2-0, 2-0, 2-0, 2-0. Graveyard coming down on the right-hand lane. Boom Shakalaka is going to get there just in time, but these minions are making quick work of everything. Poison played beautifully here. Arrows are going to come down. Ooh, and E-Wizard. That was a lot of elixir had to be used by Ion in order to defend that. Miner on the right-hand lane here. Dark Prince. Not going to be able to get to the tower at all. E-Wizard is going to get cleared out here. Graveyard on the right-hand lane. Bomb Tower is going to take out both Battle Healers. Freeze coming in. Defensive Poison. Miner just trying to get some chip damage off with the minions. Rocket Roost. Oh my goodness, that's a lot of damage right there from that Rocket. Ion going to the Rocket cycle now. Is there going to be another Graveyard? Yes, there is. Graveyard and Poison. That is an offensive Poison as well. Arrows are going to come down. No freeze necessary, but he does freeze in the back. That's going to be a tower. GG, well played. And just like that, INTZ is going to pick up the victory. Well played right there from INTZ. They're going to be going up 1-0 in the sets. All right, here we go, boys. Let's look at the post-game stats powered by Royale API. 3.5 average elixir for both of the decks from Ion. Unfortunately, dropping to the 3.9 and 3.8 average elixir from INTZ. Bomb Tower was actually never needed to be played during that entire matchup. The Graveyards with the freeze was just too much, especially the double Graveyard. Both of them used Graveyard twice. The Rocket came in as well twice, but as you can see, only one Mega Knight being played by Mataha just wasn't really the answer. Never really did much in the matchup, and just never was able to really get any damage onto the tower. The Miner Chip was really the only, I guess you could say, damage that happened besides the Rockets, and just was not enough. But now it's like a little quick intermission here, and then we're going into the King of the Hill. Both teams are right now assembling their King of the Hill rosters to get ready to go and then play a King of the Hill set. If you guys are new and you guys are just joining here, the format for the No Tilt League is 2v2, then King of the Hill, and then after King of the Hill, it is a 1v1 if necessary, if the sets are equal at 1-1. Both sets today actually were equal at 1-1, which is surprising because if you were here only yesterday, every single set went 2-0, 2-0, 2-0, 2-0, with 3 players absolutely clean sweeping the King of the Hill set. Today, there hasn't been a King of the Hill sweep yet. Maybe we'll see one right now, but we're going to have to wait and find out. Also, there's bans that go on in each set as well. So you see the banned card in each of the left-hand side sections. You'll see a card with a circle through it, and that means that card has been banned. But now we just wait for both teams to come out with their King of the Hill roster. All right, here we go. King of the Hill. Chief Keith versus Frank to start this out. Magic Archer and E-Wizard are going to shut down this Hog Rider, but the Hog Rider will get one shot off onto the tower. Electro Wizard just trying to make that pig into some bacon. Unfortunately, it failed a little bit. As the calm before the storm, as goblins come out onto the right-hand lane, there's going to be a Royal Ghost. That is played here with a Pekka all the way in the back. Talk while they chat while we wait. Yeah, I know. I'd love to talk with you guys. Right now, it's just, there's just a little bit of a delay. The moment you said that, I just said this, so there is like a, there's a little bit of a delay today. Yesterday, it wasn't really that bad at all. I think it just must be with the connection. We're going to have to figure that out by Tuesday. We'll get that all squared away by Tuesday, hopefully, as far as the the delay is concerned here. But all right, there's going to be a Pekka that is unfortunately not going to be able to get too much value here, but the Battle Ram is going for the tower. Not going to be able to connect, but the Barbarians are here, and they are just not gonna get their beautifully played Knight to shut down everything, and Frank is ahead by a massive amount to start this out. All right, there's a Royal Ghost in the backhand side here for Chief Keith. Musketeer in the back as well. Pekka coming down all the way from Chief Keith. Unfortunately for him, this Pekka's just never going to be able to reach the tower. There's just too much time for Frank to pretty much ready his defenses for this Pekka. Everything is going to be coming in the right-hand side with this Bandit, but it's just not going to be enough. Beautifully played log in Earthquake. It kills the Magic Archer. As a Royal Ghost comes down on the left-hand side. 1379 life left onto this left-hand side lane. Pekka and E-Wizard left-hand side. Battle Ram on the right-hand lane. Is this Pekka going to connect? No, it is not. Hog Rider coming in on the left-hand side. Royal Ghost. Royal Ghost, one shot, two shots onto the tower. Unfortunately, that was a panic-played Knight, and the Royal Ghost was still able to connect onto the tower after that was over. This is going to be a close one. Who is going to be able to come out with this victory? Log comes in all the way in the backhand side, and this Pekka is here for fodder. Pretty much as it is slowly going onto the left-hand side. Frank readying his defenses, but he knows that he could lose this game in one quick play if it goes wrong. Here is a Royal Ghost onto the left-hand side here. The bomb tower is almost at 0 life already. The zap comes out, and that's going to be a Leda to the bomb tower. Pekka still got a ton of life. Bandit comes down, and this might be the GGWP. Battle Ram in here as well. Pekka is going to take care of business, and this is going to be it. If the Battle Ram connects, it does not connect with the Magic Archer. GG, well played. I feel like the Magic Archer is kind of one of those arcade games where you go Alright, that was like actually terrible. But you know what I'm trying to talk about is when it actually connects with the tower. It's like the coin symbol in like what game? Alright, let's look at the post-game stats. Frank and Chief Keith. Game number 1 went to Chief Keith. Well played. Well played by INTZ. 3.9 average elixir versus 3.0. The pushes were just too strong. The Magic Archer just got too much value throughout the entire game. Geometry was obviously something that he paid attention to. I did not. That's why I'm not playing in this league. Yeah, I think nerves definitely play a big factor in the beginning here. But Chief Keef versus Guigo. But as the weeks go on, the nerves will kind of dissipate. We might see nerves again in the playoffs, but you know, after like week 2 or 3, the players will pretty much be accustomed to playing. You're absolutely right, EAO. All right, Baby Dragon on the right-hand side here. Mega Minion down as well for Chief Keef. Guard shutting down this miner. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. All right, Chief Keef throwing the Lava Hound all the way in the back. Both players cycling their Lava Hound here. Chief Keef has a ton of elixir lead. There are no more guards to stop a miner if he's somehow able to cycle to it. Inferno Dragon might be played here. Looks like this is going to be pretty even decks. As the calm before the storm. AKA another Lava Hound being dropped in like 2 seconds. Miner on the left-hand side for Chief Keef, just trying to get a little bit of damage here. The Goblin Cage is going to defend these guards pretty nicely. Lava Hound is going to be played here from Guigo. He's ahead by a lot of elixir once again. Giant Snowball came down to kind of even the elixir out just a little bit. Goblin Cage for Guigo. Mega Minion coming down as well just to shut down this Lava Hound as fast as humanly possible. Barbarians aggressively played on the right-hand lane with a miner. Unfortunately, the Baby Dragon is just going to clear all of this out, and that's just kind of one of those plays that just goes horribly wrong, and he lost so much damage on your left-hand lane. Once again, Guigo is going to throw down a Lava Hound on the left-hand side, and he's just going to continue to dominate this game. I mean, you had to throw out... Oh, no, if this Mega Minion... I mean, the Mega Minion is just so low right now. This could be a poison on the right-hand side for Guigo. There it is. Poison's coming down. There goes the Mega Minion. The Baby Dragon is going to die to the Mega Minion of Guigo, and this is going to be GG. I just do not know how you shut down this Lava Hound that Guigo has that's full life on this left-hand lane. Baby Dragon is going to come in here to clear out the Mega Minion. Miner's going to come in to get a little bit of chip damage on the back, and Barbarians are going to come down, but there's going to be a poison right on top of them. So much value on that. Mega Minion on the right-hand lane swinging away. Take the 564. Does he throw down an aggressive Lava Hound at the bridge on the right-hand side? No, he's going to play this super slow. Slow and consistent is Guigo, as there's going to be a Lava Hound, Baby Dragon, and Mega Minion push on the left-hand lane here. Can he break through? That is the question. It just does not look like he's going to be able to break through at all. Once again, Barbarians are aggressively played at the bridge with the Miner. This time there's no Baby Dragon to shut down the Barbarians. Goblin Cage just not going to be good enough here. Baby Dragon is going to be good on the defense. Aggressive Lava Hound this time on the bridge. And this is going to be GG. Well played as the Goblin Cage and the Baby Dragon take down the left-hand side tower. It's going to be 1-1 in the King of the Hill. Chief Keef is going to be eliminated, but still 2 more players left to go. Aoshishi and Thunderstruck still left to go on. Inside. Alright, Fireball was never being able to be used there, which is unfortunate because the poison was really the difference maker in that game. I mean, just close decks, just not, you know, that close. I mean, you had Barbarians versus Guards. That's a huge problem. And then you had really the Fireball and the Poison. The Poison was just able to get so much value, and the Giant Snowball really took care of business as well. Let's see what the second player is going to be from INTZ. as we check up on the chat really quickly. And chat, what's your take on the balancing of the meta? It's quite interesting because if developers aim for a perfectly balanced meta, then there will be an infinite amount of balanced decks. But then there won't be any particular meta deck since all the cards are balanced and become stale. Well, there'll always be a card that shows up in the meta stronger than every other card. Miner getting a little bit of damage off onto the tower. I mean, let's put it this way. The balancing is, in my opinion, I don't like a super balanced game. And the reason why I don't like a super balanced game is because in a super balanced world, there's no true meta that erupts. Like, I would like, if a card is overpowered, right? Like, if one or two cards are overpowered, there's a lot of new decks that can come out around that card. Also, what I really would like to see is if a card is overpowered, right? Let's just say if Royal Hogs are overpowered. I would like to see the direct counter of Valkyrie be overpowered as well. So in that same time frame, so you have a counter to the counter card that's already overpowered. In a perfectly balanced world, I think it's just, I don't know. I just don't like perfect balance. I don't know why. I just don't like it. I think there always needs to be, you know, a little bit of fluctuation. And I mean, that's kind of what Clash Royale is, because with all the new cards added, I mean, there's never going to be a perfect meta. But right now, for the past couple of metas, I mean, they've been pretty close to perfect. As we see right here, Guigo is absolutely dominating with every single Magic Archer play with the wall breakers that are just connecting on the right-hand side tower. This is just not looking good at all for Ayoshishi. Arrows coming down in the bomb tower. I feel like bomb tower, Valkyrie, like, if I was Ayoshishi, I'd probably just leave this game. Like, I'd probably just, like, turn my screen black and just be like, alright, well, sorry, boys. Like, when you have a Valkyrie and a bomb tower, two of possibly the hardest counters to Royal Pig, it's almost impossible to get through. Not only that, you have a Magic Archer, which is going to shut down all of the Barbarians. Like, look at this. Look at these piglets. Like, they're trying to get value. It's a perfect push, and they get off 1 to 2 connections. What's up, Squirt? How's it going, man? Miner getting off a little bit of shots here. Valkyrie swinging away. A lot of overcommitment going down by Guigo, though. I will say that. He's playing this very, very aggressively for no reason. He should just take his miner chip when he can, and that's it. And don't try to go over aggressive. Like, these wall breakers are now just starting to hurt him. Because he keeps on wall breakering into a royal hog plus goblin cage giant combination. And it's just not working out for him. Miner coming in, right hand side, only going to connect 2 times. 1 back connection though as well. Nice connection there by the wall breakers. Arrows are down, going to be able to do, like, here's the thing, like, he can stop every single bit of damage if he wanted to, and he needs to do that, otherwise he's going to lose this game. Miner getting off only 2 shots. This is not looking good. The wall breakers. Miner not going to be able to end it. Royal Pigs is... Oh, my God. I'm just going to say, I mean, you keep on throwing wall breakers out for no reason. They keep on literally exploding into a goblin cage so the goblin cage can counterattack on you. I don't know what else to say. That's GG. That you shouldn't have lost that. I don't know how you lose that matchup. I honestly don't. You just got to take the miner chip here and there. Save your arrows. You don't need to overextend, so then you have to waste your arrows on defense. If you have a Valkyrie and a bomb tower, there's no way the piglets should be getting to your tower. You shouldn't have to also use the arrows on defense. You shouldn't have to use 11 elixir on defense when 8 is more than good enough. Keep on throwing the miner with the arrows on offense. Don't even use wall breakers. Wall breakers aren't a card in your deck anymore. Miner, arrows on offense, and Bomb Tower Valkyrie on defense. There was no need to throw one. The wall breakers were just a waste of space. We're going to continue, and we're going to go into this next game. INTZ is 1 win away from winning this matchup. Alrighty, here it is. Dark Prince on the left-hand side is going to connect to the Goblin Cage. We got a Lava Hound down on the left-hand lane. It's the Slow Hound. It's the Slow Hound. Lava Hound left-hand lane here. Mini P.E.K.K.A coming down as well. Mini P.E.K.K.A is getting raged up. Raged Mini P.E.K.K.A. We saw this yesterday with Boss. And it's once again proving that it is an absolute monster. There is the giant snowball. Misses one minion, unfortunately. But that's okay. Raged Mini P.E.K.K.A, boys. Oh, Inferno Dragon. Dun 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 dun. Did a lot of damage right there. I remember when I used to be like tick 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 tick. You guys don't remember that. That was too long ago. That was too. Then again, Squirt's in here. He remembers that. That was when the Inferno Dragons and Expos connected onto towers. Mini P.E.K.K.A coming in as well. Oh my goodness. I was waiting for the rage. He didn't even need it. That would have been a disgusting rage though. And this is just not looking good for EN right now. Pancakes. All right, here we go. We got a Sparky on the right-hand side with a Goblin Giant Lava Hound on the left-hand side. Inferno Dragon down as well, trying to clear out the Sparky. Sparky is cleared out, but it does take care of a lot of our variants in the meantime. Giant Snowball to clear out the Sparky at the end. Mini P.E.K.K.A pancakes. He's slicing and dicing, baby. Mini P.E.K.K.A MVP, like we said yesterday. Mini P.E.K.K.A was the MVP yesterday, and it's the MVP once again today. Best card in the game by far. And that's going to be it, boys, unless a catastrophic event happens. Al Shihi is going to be able to pick up this W. And put INTZ in a 2-0 victory. It ain't over yet. And then the Sparky connect. GG, well played. All right, very well played right there by INTZ. They're going to be able to pick up the win. The Ice, Dermov, Aoshishi, Chief Keef, and Thunderstruck. Thunderstruck was not able to get a match in today. Pedro, definitely a great coach, putting that team together, being able to win 2-0. They, I believe, are going to be the leaders now in Group B. They are definitely in first place in Group B because they are the only team that has 2-0'd. They did lose a game, a game or two, I believe. I think they lost one in the 2v2 and one in the King of the Hill. But they are definitely in first place in Group B. Perfectly played right there from INTZ, and they are your leaders in Group B. Well played, though. Well played all around by INTZ. Have to say, perfectly played all around. Aoshishi in the 2v2 and in the 1v1 showed up to play. Was absolutely amazing. And let me tell you something, Mini P.E.K.K.A MVP today as well as yesterday. I'm going to say it right now. Currently, the cards I think that have showed up to play the most so far in the No Tilt League are the Mini P.E.K.K.A and I'm going to say the Sparky. The Sparky has stolen a lot of games as well. If you guys are enjoying the content, please follow at NoTiltGG on Twitter. My name is in chat, and guys, you can use code in chatting in the Clash Royale shop to support me if you guys are enjoying the content. Let's go over to here and let's go to the next match, which is going to be the last match of the day. LA versus Olimpo. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be back in about 4 minutes and 30 seconds. Take it easy, guys, and I will see you guys in just a quick little bit. What's up, Coach Trey? How's it going, man? All right, see you guys in a little bit. And we are back with the No Tilt League. Our last matchup of the day is getting ready to go. The players are just getting ready to go right now. They're pretty much just hanging out in the chat, getting ready to go into the 2v2. Welcome to the No Tilt League. If you guys are new, it's presented exclusively on YouTube Gaming. Guys, if you guys want to follow the entire event, follow them on Twitter at NoTiltGG. That's at NoTiltGG on Twitter. Guys, our next matchup is going to be LA versus Olimpo Squad. Who do you think's gonna win? Chat. Who do you think is gonna win? Let's look at LA Esports. They got Carter, SB, Hugo, CRV2, Discurti. You got Eunice, Sweep, and Andy as the coach. LA Esports looking pretty good. For Olimpo Squad, they got Rello, Wanda Cox, Titi, Lord Kaz, Tano, Tico, and Kevco. This guy's trying to steal my name with Kev. What is he doing? Kev Company? He's trying to make a company out of name Kev? Come on. LA Esports will win. Ooh, we already got the chat chiming in here. We got the chat chiming in here. Well, the first game of our tournament will be the 2v2. So if you guys are new to the No Tilt League, it is a 2v2, then it's a King of the Hill, and then after the King of the Hill format, it is a 1v1. By the way, guys, if you guys want to follow me on Instagram, it is at InChattinTV. Twitter is at InChattin. And if you guys want to support me in-game in Clash Royale, it is creator code InChattin in-game. As we get ready for this first matchup, 2v2 has been very, very pivotal, and I feel like every single person who has won the 2v2 has won the entire match. Obviously, on day number 1, it was clean sweeps throughout. Today, we had 2-2-1s to start it off, and then the first 2-0 that we had today just went down. Guys, what do you think is going to happen? LA sweep 2-0, 2-1, 1-2, Olimpo Squad wins 2-0. In the chat, let me know what you guys think is going to go down in this matchup. Anything could happen. Also, you can follow my YouTube channel as well. It's at InChattin. You know, it's InChattin. It's youtube.com/InChattin. Guys, the only place that you can watch this entire tournament is going to be on YouTube Gaming, this channel right here, the No Tilt channel. But let's get right into the 2v2. It looks like TT and Rello versus SB and Carter. All right, here we go. There's going to be a giant skeleton, lumberjack, and a royal giant on the right-hand side. Royal Giant is going to get one connection on to the tower here. Lumberjack is going to fall to its death, but, woo, shake and bake, Ricky Bobby. The King Tower has already been activated. I guess it really doesn't matter if you're running a Royal Giant deck, but still, nevertheless, still a very big play to start out the game. Uh-oh, Spaghetti-O, the Rage Balloon. But the Tornado Aficionado is going to pull that tornado right to the King Tower. Perfectly well played right there from SB and Carter as they were ready for that tornado. Pretty even game so far as the bats are going to clear out this giant skeleton. No big deal as far as that is concerned. By the way, guys, if you guys are on Twitter, use the hashtag NTLeague. It's presented only on YouTube Gaming. Here we go. There's going to be a poison down on the right-hand side. It's going to pretty much clear out the entire Musketeer. Miner's coming down on the left-hand lane. Not really going to be able to do too much here as the Firecracker is slowly walking on the right-hand side. Interesting giant snowball there on the right. Kind of just had the cycle, but, you know, the Firecrackers are just roaming in. That's what it is. Ricky Bobby! That's not good fight. Alright, here it is. There's going to be a Royal Giant that's going to get kind of taken down here. No big deal. Two shots from the RG, and that's one of the things. Like, the bomb tower is a good building, but unfortunately it lacks a lot of value when there is a Royal Giant and a little bit of extra value on the back end with it, especially, let's just say, a Giant Skeleton. Another perfectly played oh no, Royal Giant's connecting onto the tower right here. SB and Carter are going to easily be able to take down this tower. There's just nothing they can do. Royal Giant is going to pretty much kill the entire tower by itself. The rage from the Lumberjack was just too much. Giant Skeleton left-hand side right here, but it's going to be too little too late. Double Firecrackers, and that's going to be GG. Well played. Balloons are just never going to connect in 2v2 with the Tornadoes, and that's it. It's over. GG. Well played. Double Baby Dragon Ban here is not going to do too much, but this balloon, no value whatsoever. Well played right there from SB and Carter. They're going to pick up the first victory. LA looking pretty good to start this out. As we see the post-game stats. Look at how many Giant Skeletons were played by both teams. You know, you had 5 Giant Skeletons for each. Carter put out 2, SB put out 3, Rolo put out 2, TD put out 3. There was some miners as well, but the miners just never got any value. It was all about the Royal Giants. Carter's Royal Giant just kept on getting value over and over again in this matchup and was just able to win the game. SB's perfect placement on that first Tornado was just too much and was the deciding factor in the game. Let's see if TT and Rolo can come back in this 2v2 and make a play. Yeah, playing Balloon in 2v2 without Tornado being banned is definitely not something that I would advise. That's for sure. Here comes a miner on the back end here. It will get taken out. E-Wizard is making quick work of all of these bats. One bat does get a little bit of value here. The geometry of the Magic Archer. Just not really going to be able to be too much here. If the Magic Archer was played on the right-hand side, it actually would have gotten a lot of damage, but Boom Shakalaka might happen. P.E.K.K.A. is going to take out the E-Wizard first, then it's going to go over and take out the Mega Knight. Perfectly played P.E.K.K.A. here from SB and Carter. Poison right-hand lane, and uh-oh, Spaghetti-O. Is this going to be a lot of damage on the right-hand side tower? Miner coming in on the left-hand side. Goblins are going to clear this out. Interesting giant snowball. Didn't really do anything. I guess SB maybe fast-fingered that one. What's up, Rylan? Magic Archer trying to get a little bit of value here. Poison coming down super late, but the poison is going to take out the Magic Archer. Lumberjack just going to get off one shot. SB and Carter kind of struggling here to start out this game. Let's see if they can bring it back and reel it back. Kind of still waiting for really a win condition. I mean, Ram Rider is the only condition that we see. There's the double Mega Knight right-hand side. Or should I say Mega Knight Dark Prince. Sorry, they looked exactly the same when they fell. That was kind of crazy. It's either that or we've just been casting too long. Probably casting too long. Here comes the Ram Rider right-hand side. Poison coming down as well. I don't think there's anything else that needs to be said besides Pancakes there. Pancakes shutting down everything. Miner's getting a little bit more chip on the right-hand side. On the left-hand side, sorry about that. 10:36 left to go. P.E.K.K.A. is going to slow roll from the right. Miner just continuing to be played here, getting 1, 2, 3 smacks. That's all that matters. Arrows for more value bats. getting off a little bit as well. Mega Knight come down just a little bit too late. 10 seconds left, but here's the difference. This P.E.K.K.A.'s got to somehow, some way make a play. Double Ramrodder is just not going to be enough here. Just perfectly played. I mean, this is just great defense, offense from TT and Rolo. They're just slow playing this. Poison coming down on the left-hand lane. What's the last spell? There it is. Rocket. GG, well played. And we're going to go into game number 3. Just like that, Olimpo bringing it right back. All right, as we can see here, a very elixir-heavy deck from SB and Carter. The Mega Knights just never really got any value. I'm interested to see what we come up with next, because neither team used the Tornado here in 2v2, which is very interesting when it's not banned. I feel like you have to have at least one Tornado in a deck. It's kind of crazy how neither of them had the Tornado. But we're going to go into game number 3. Baby Dragons are banned. Alright, here it is. Musketeer coming out on the left-hand side. What do you mean black screen? Lumberjack left-hand lane with the Musketeer and a Cage Goblin. Here comes a balloon on the left-hand side for Carter and SB. Rage coming out as well. I guess they saw that there was no Tornado being used last time. As the calm before the storm, the Lumberjack is played in the back. Mega Minion, E-Wizard, left-hand side here. As the Mega Minion just walks to its death very slowly. Here comes the Hog Rider. Bats coming down as well. Hog Rider, I mean Royal Hogs. Then that's going to be a huge play right here. SB and Carter are just not really playing that great, as they are just off communication with each other, as that is just a huge play. As this is going to be a balloon with a Rage. Is there going to be a Tornado? That is the $1,000,000 question. It doesn't look like there's going to be a Tornado here. And just like that, all it takes is one balloon connection. The second giant snowball was not needed at all. Mega Knight does get off a little bit of damage here, but it's just not enough. Guards are going to come out and kill the Dark Goblin. And just like that, SB and Carter with one balloon have changed the entire game. Miner is going to come in here and pretty much just clear out this tower. And now we're working on the right-hand side. Magic Archer is played perfectly here from Relo NTT. Going over to the right-hand lane, which they knew they were going to have to defend. Poison on the right-hand lane here is going to clip down this Magic Archer, just doing a little bit of work. Here's the thing, they really don't have any anti-air. If you look at TT and Rolo, they really have zero anti-air in their entire deck, which is actually going to cause a very big problem. Guards are coming here, just trying to kill this Lumberjack. Miner coming out on the backhand side just to clear out the Magic Archer. Are they going to be successful? They are not going to be successful. Piglets getting a little bit of value here. Lumberjack is coming in, and here's the balloon. This is going to be the play of the game. Poison's coming down as well. You needed to have something here. Just not enough. Just not enough. This is going to be a really close game with 1 minute and 30 seconds left. Mega Knight coming down, clearing out that Lumberjack. Who do you think's going to win this one? That's the question. Who do you think is going to win this one? Miner on the backhand side is going to clear out the Magic Archer. Balloon Road! A freeze! Oh my goodness. They almost snuck one with the freeze, but that's okay. They're still going to get the death damage, and they're going to take a lead here. The freeze coming out from the sky. But here's the problem. The piglets are coming in, and the earthquake is coming out as well. This is going to be a ton of damage on the back end. 15:76, 52 seconds remaining. They got to get down a balloon, and there it is. Balloon, double balloon coming out here. First time we've seen a double balloon on the field. They just don't have enough anti-air to deal with this. Oh my goodness. Balloon will get the death damage on the top. Musketeer! MVP Musketeer. And that could be the difference in the game. 360. 26 seconds remaining. This is going to be an all-out assault here. The piglets are going to come to the tower. The Mega Knights are going to come down as well. Great defense. Mega Knights just shutting down the piglets. Geometry not really going too well here. 15 seconds remaining. Balloon is coming out here. Piglets are coming in as well. Freeze on defense. GG, well played, and that is gonna be it as SB and Carter hang on and win the 2v2. LA Esports is gonna be able to pick up this fat W and move on to the King of the Hill 1-0. Post-game stats real quick here. As we can see, the cycle on the balloons was just too much. That one balloon that got in untouched onto that left-hand side was a difference in the game. They let one balloon kill their entire tower. SB and Carter took super strong advantage of that and were able to pick up the W. Rello and TT made one mistake, and that cost them the entire game. Yeah, that Musketeer, that one life Musketeer that got off 2 shots, I believe, on that right-hand lane was the difference. That was a super intense game. That was super close, but, you know, SB and Carter were able to close it out. Now we're going over to the King of the Hill. Both teams choose their players for the King of the Hill. Do you think LA Esports is going to win this one in the King of the Hill, or do you think Olimpo squad's going to come back? This could be the first. This could be the second 2-0 of the day. Day 1, we saw a lot of 2-0s. Today, it's been a lot of 1-1s. All right, here we go. We got Tano versus Anubis. Log coming in to cycle to start it out. Firecracker left-hand lane with a Royal Giant. Log's getting a little bit of value as well. Yo, what up, Storm? How's it going, man? Been a long day so far. Royal Giant and Firecracker on the left-hand lane. Earthquake to try to kill it as fast as humanly possible. Not even going to be able to get a shot off with the RG. Ice Wizard is just too much right now with the Tesla. King Tower activation. And there's going to be an Expo down here from Anubis. Tano looking pretty good here. this game. So we have RG versus Expo. Now, normally in the past, and by the past probably it's been like 2 years, when you ever saw an RG into an Expo, it was GGWP. But now as Clash Royale has evolved, RG doesn't always mean GG to Expo. So it's going to be really interesting to see who is going to be able to come out on top of this game. I mean, a really quick Expo, like a really good Expo player could potentially win this matchup. The Firecrackers are so good at really just dominating the entire map, but at the same time, RG connecting to the tower, it will be completely a difference maker. RG not going to be able to connect here as he has Tornado and he has Log and he has Ice Wizard. There's just no way you're really going to ever really get that RG to the tower. Here comes the Expo on the right-hand lane. Expo is going to connect beautifully. Like, this is like you wish you had a Tornado for this moment in time. Once again, another great play here. Going to cycle all the way back to an Expo. I don't know if you drop it here, though. Defensive Expo. Bats coming on the left-hand side for Tano. Just trying a hard cycle here. Cage Goblin is going to get taken out as well. Rocket coming in. Tesla, here it is. Tesla Knight, Tornado. Tornado came in a little late there. And a beautiful heal. Is it going to get off the second shot? It is not going to get off the second shot. Ice Wizard coming out as well, doing everything he can to just try to shut down this RG. I probably wouldn't have done that. I think the RG wouldn't have got off the second shot either way. But here comes an Expo on the left-hand side here. Earthquake coming in. Good games today, Aoshi. RGs are cycled super hard, but here's the difference. One rocket is the game. He knows he has a rocket that he could play at like 6 seconds remaining and win the game. Oh, he missed the Tornado, but it doesn't even matter. That's a really bad Tornado. The reason why it's a really bad Tornado is because he doesn't have a Tornado for this guy. He could have had a Tornado for this one. He cycles back to it, and that's going to be the game. GG, well played. Well played right here by the Expo player. Rocket. Not even going to need it. GG, well played right here. Perfectly played control by Anubis. And he is going to take game number 1 in the King of the Hill. He is going to continue to stay on. Well played right there. Well played right there, let me tell you. Here we go. We have Ice Wizard, we have Knight, we have Rocket. Only one Rocket needed to be played. He played 10 Royal Giants, not many of them connected to the tower at all. The heal spirit was good, it just wasn't good enough. The Royal Delivery just was absolutely useless the entire match. If that Royal Delivery was a log, if that Royal Delivery was a giant snowball, he probably wins that game. Unfortunately, it was neither. He played it perfectly. I mean, when you're versing a Royal Giant, you just got to go into the cycle. And that's exactly what he just did. All right, here we go. Game 2, Anubis versus Rello. Ice Wizard on the right-hand side here is going to take out the Skeleton Barrel.
Let's go.
And it looks like we got spell bait up here from Rello. once again. Having some pretty good answers here. Baby Dragon and Bar Barrel is like one of the things you never want to see if you are playing a spell bait deck. Dark Goblin, though, shutting this down. And gets a lot of damage. You see, that's the thing. That's so much damage right there. A log coming in. And Anubis is just in a little bit of a predicament right now. This Royal Giant has got to get a ton of value. And unfortunately, I just don't see it getting that much, but we're going to find out here. Knight on the right-hand side with an Ice Wizard. So got Ice Wizard and RG is going to be a pretty good push here. Got to find a way to clear out this Goblin Gang. Ooh, that Tornado was a very interesting NATO. He is going to get the Baby Dragon onto the tower, which is going to get him a little bit of value here. Not too much, though. Princess is going to get Dark Prince down, but that is not a very good trade, as Rello is playing this absolutely phenomenal to start this out. All right, there's a Goblin Barrel on the right-hand side that's going to get taken out by the Bar Barrel. What came first, the Bar Barrel or the Gob Barrel? That's the question. We all know the Gob Barrel, but, you know. What happens if they made a Goblin Cage Barrel? Thoughts? Huge damage here on the left-hand side, but it's not going to really mean too much. Tornado Aficionado coming in. Unfortunately, it just wasn't a very good tornado at all. RG not going to get any value as well. Baby Dragon getting pulled to the other side of the arena. Not going to be able to kill the Princess. Oof. That's rough. 9 seconds remaining in single... Or should I say in non-overtime. Baby Dragon getting a nice connection onto that right-hand side. And as the Royal Giants are continuing to be played here... Barrel comes in, perfectly played. Baby Dragon, he's got to have a good tornado this time. Doesn't even need the tornado as the Baby Dragon locks on. Saved his lightning for the perfect use. 1 shot, 2 shots. He might even get off a 3rd or a 4th. 4 shots at that RG, and just like that, Anubis has taken complete control of this game. 1 lightning is the difference, and just like that, this is looking really bad. Bar Barrel, boom. He could just lightning. He doesn't even need to cast anything else. Lightning with the Princess. There it is. Bar Barrel, there it is. Perfectly played right here from Anubis. 1 more lightning and it's over. Nice Wizard taking care of the Princess here. No big deal. Lightning is out. GG. Anubis picking up the 2nd victory. The last player he's going to have to go is going to be versus Tico. As Anubis currently 2-0 in the King of the Hill. He could go for the clean sweep as well. 7 Bar Barrels, because that was the counter to the 8 Goblin Barrels. Only needed 3 RGs as 1 RG broke through, and that was the game. The double lightning was the answer. 3 lightnings were played. 2 of them were pretty... Well, only really 1 of them was needed. And then the other 2 were just to spell cycle them out. Well played. Unfortunately, for Anubis, Baby Dragon MVP. Man, that sucks losing that Dark Goblin like that, though, right before you put down your last card. But here it is, Contico. Somehow, some way, take down Anubis and keep Olimpo's dreams alive. Royal Hogs on the left-hand lane here. He's going to be a light. even if you do lose today or you lose in the beginning here, this is the No Tilt League. It's going to be a lot of matches. These teams are going to be live at you 2 times a week, so there's going to be more than enough Clash Royale action from these teams to play. So don't worry, there's going to be 2 groups, and don't worry about it. We will be having more than enough Clash Royale content on this stream right here on this channel, on the No Tilt channel. Follow the @NoTiltGG on Twitter. You can follow me at Twitter as well, in chatting, and you can put creator code in chatting in the game if you guys don't have any creator code currently done to support the No Tilt League. Alright, it looks like we got Royal Piglets versus a Hog Rider Bomb Tower. The answers are there for Tico. Hog Rider getting off a couple of shots here, and this is looking really good for Tico. Unfortunately, it takes about 2 Royal Hog shots, but his Hog Rider is being MVP. Log comes down on the left-hand side. He's got about 4 elixir lead. This is just not looking good for Anubis. He just does not have the answers to deal with this Hog Rider. Hunter's got to come down. No, Barbarians come down, which is a great answer, but the problem is the Hog Rider's still going to get off 3 shots. And there it is. That's going to be the game. I just don't see how Anubis is going to be able to come back into this game, especially with the bomb tower in play. Here comes the Royal Hogs onto the right-hand side. The Earthquake comes down as well. The Heal Spirit gets taken out by the Log. And look at that. The GG, the BM. GG before it's even done. Woo! Always Mama Meatballs. Actually, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be going over and getting a Caesar salad pizza tonight. I gotta order that. That's what I gotta do. Earthquake, GG, well played. Tico keeping life in Olimpo squad. He's going to have to reverse sweep if he is going to keep Olimpo back in it. Tico, can he do it? That's the question. He's going to have to go against Sweep or SB. We're going to see who they are going to bring out next. 6 Royal Hogs. Unfortunately, the Royal Hogs had to deal with the Snowball, and they had to deal with the Bomb Tower. Just unfortunate right there. Just never able to get any value whatsoever. Next player for Olimpo. I meant LA Esports. Sorry about that. Tico's going again. You guys think Tico can sweep? SB versus Tico. Can Tico keep the dream alive here in day number, well, it's day 2 of the No Tilt League. This is their first day in Group B. So this is their first match. Each one of these teams' first matches today. Ooh, Lumberjack does get a connection onto the tower here from SB. Here comes a giant skeleton on the left-hand side. And guys, yes, if you are enjoying the content of the No Tilt League, make sure you guys hit a subscribe button. And not only that, turn on the notifications so you guys will be notified every single time there is a match going on in the No Tilt League. Miner coming down, right-hand lane with the wall breakers. Wall breakers going for the tower. They're going to double hit. Ooh. double dipping onto the tower. SB is in trouble right here. Letting kind of two tower shots kind of happen. Lumberjack does get a little bit of damage onto the right-hand side tower. All right, Magic Archer coming out here. Taking down the Musketeer. Mini P.E.K.K.A being played here. I feel like every time somebody plays a Mini P.E.K.K.A, it's just like GGWP. Magic Archer geometry. 3 shots onto the tower front of Magic Archer. Uh-oh. Whoa! Just able to clear out the wall breakers, and just like that, SB is right back in it. King Tower activation. Coming out right there, but that's okay. Not really too concerned about the King Tower activation, just trying to win on Magic Archer play. This is not a good Mega Knight. Tornado, they're going to just tornado everything, and the Magic Archer is going to end the game. Tornado, Magic Archer not able to connect to the tower, and uh-oh. Woo, a little bit of a misplay from Tico, but that is okay. No big deal. Just played some things into a giant skeleton bomb. Magic Archer once again being played in the back for SB with a giant skeleton. Beautiful play right here, Balloon. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, the connection from SB, and that might be it. It's the Balloon Heard Around the World Mini P.E.K.K.A on the left-hand lane, just trying to shake and bake, get some damage off. It is coming in hot. The wall breakers are double going to connect onto the left-hand side, but it's not going to matter. Balloon coming again on the right-hand lane. It's over. Magic Archer is going to be played at the bridge. I feel it. He doesn't even need it. And there it is. GG, well played. Balloon is going to connect onto the game. SB and LA Esports are going to win the match, and they are going to be 1-0 in the No Tilt League. I believe this would be like a second place, or maybe tied for second place. Carter, SB, Hugo, Descrunty, Eunice, and Sweep. Andy is the coach, are going to be the winners. Very, very, very well played right there by LA Esports. Beautifully played from them. Guys, you are watching the No Tilt League, presented to you by YouTube Gaming. We can only watch it on YouTube Gaming, guys. Do not go anywhere else, because there is nowhere else to watch the No Tilt League. Follow us on Twitter at NoTiltGG. Also, hit the like and the subscribe button in order to be notified whenever there is a match going on in the No Tilt League. But guys, that's going to conclude and wrap up Day 2 of the No Tilt League. This was Group B. We had Group A yesterday. We have Group B today. And then on Tuesday at 2 p.m. Eastern, we are going to have another match up going. So we're going to look at Group B right now. After today, we are going to see INTZ is going to be in first place. LA Esports is going to be in second. Team Liquid Academy in third, and S2V Esports is going to be in fourth place starting out today. And then 5th, 6th, and 7th is Ace, Cream Academy, Ion Gaming, and Olimpo Squad. That is currently the standings in Group number B. GG, well played to all of these teams. There's going to be a ton more matches for these teams to get back in it, so don't worry. If you guys are rooting for somebody and they took a loss, don't worry. There's going to be more than enough games to get back into the standings. This is just going to be Day 1 of Group B's standings. But guys, thank you guys so much for watching the No Tilt League. Much appreciated. I'm your caster in chat, and I'm going to be your English host for this entire tournament. I will see you guys again Tuesday at 2 p.m. Much appreciated. Thank you guys so much for each and every single one of your support. Use code and chat in the shop to support. I love you guys. Much appreciated for each one of you guys being here, hanging out for the entire stream. Also, guys, we're going to be live again Tuesday, 2 p.m. and then Wednesday at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So, guys, you guys are interested in more tilts. If you guys are interested in seeing these players again, be here Tuesday, 2 p.m. Eastern. Much appreciated, guys. Very, very, very well played from each and every single one of these teams. I'm excited to cast this No Tilt League. If you guys don't remember me, I've casted the CCGS in the first World Finals of Clash Royale way back in the day. Took a little bit of a breather from casting. I had a couple of things going on. I now farm and I grow hemp. So that's just what I do now. That's why I took some time off. I had to do that. But we're going to be back on Tuesday casting Clash Royale again. It's good to be back. I'm excited to be back. And I'm happy to be back with you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the content. Much appreciated, everybody. And I will see each and every single one of you guys on Tuesday. Take it easy, everybody. See you then.